you about the witnessness. Tell you about the wit. Tell you about the wit. Tell you about the witness. Oh, crazies, what's going on, man? Happy Wednesday, y'all. Was it 4:30 something in the afternoon? Oh, Wednesday the 22nd of the second month. That'd be February for y'all, ladies and gentlemen out there. Oh, what is good, everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful one. Let me put myself in a little my nose. That's how my day's been. I haven't even looked at my nose. That's how my day's been. Tell you the truth, by the way, all y'all. Big ups to all y'all out there, man. Y'all are the best. Y'all always know this, man. Happy Wednesday, man. You saw the title. What is the title? You saw the title. We're talking what we're doing. Emmys. We're talking about simulation theory, AI, anything else that can come to our minds. That is what we're going to do today. Just have a nice little chat. Get down. Let's break down our minds somewhat. That's how let's do it. Also, we're going to have a drink. So. Let's go. Let's put the orb on. Let's put the squirrel on there. Chat should be wide open. Y'all don't ruin it. Say hi in the chat. Remember, I'm here. I love y'all. Let's have a good chat. We're going to let everybody get in here before we get going. I'm just going to ramble for like 10 minutes. You know how I do. Load this bong up. Do what we do. Do what we do best. How am I sounding, by the way? I'm sounding all right? I could check myself, but, that takes a second to look at. So actually, doesn't really. After everybody gets through the freaking advertisements. Sorry, guys. Lisa put the skippable ones on today. I'm good. I sound great. Y'all remember to hit that thumbs up button too, man. All this is free. Subscribe, sub, all that good stuff. We gonna go. Here we go. All right. Oh, I forgot. Fucking YouTube. So stupid. It used to let you do that. It used to let you slide it down and be able to put it in the background somewhere. It won't let me do it. Maybe because it's the music. It used to let you do it all the time. There it is. That's what I wanted. Oh, man. Like I said, what is good, everybody? We are going to sit here. We're going to have an ME talk. We're going to have a sim talk. We're going to have a freaking AI talk. We're just going to have a discussion. We're going to see what's on my mind, y'all's minds, everybody else's minds too, as well as we're going to have a drink. Really, I do have a drink. Got some dose in my hand, by the way. If y'all don't know what dose is, that's Rockefeller's The Hoove. Liquor right there. That's Jay-Z. But I got mom today, finally. There's a little bit of closure in my book here. That is one thing that was one thing that I just wanted to get closure. I just wanted get my mom here. My mom was cremated. Just make sure y'all think I'm fooling around for you. Mom did get cremated, and so it took a minute, but I do have her here. She's hearing me. She's in her box. She's my mother. I'm gonna let's take a sip with her real quick. It's my mother. But my mother, she had, God, years ago, she had bought basically her urn. But there's always the thing she's like, I was always asking, what's that for? She's like, oh, that's what you're gonna put my ashes in. So that's what we put her ashes in. But she always used to joke about that shit. So it always was funny to me. I was like, but now she's where she wanted to be. She's in that spot. So she got her wish. That's for sure. Oh, my nose is itching just talking about it. Oh, and then that, yes, we are going to get some MEs down in there. Everybody pop in, jump in. No spontaneous throw of lies. I need to start putting these scheduled a little more better. I know. But that is exciting. But it's been a long day, man. We left the house about 9 o'clock this morning. Actually, I went to grandma, but I left the house about 9 to get on the road, go to Gainesville, which is about an hour and a half away from here, and got on the interstate I-75, and some truck, I guess, hit a bridge in the overpass towards Ocala, backed everything up. Sat in that traffic for about 2 hours until somebody came over and said, that bridge is down. I said, y'all might as well just go ahead and turn around. So I turn around and go the other way. Mom's adventure and journey, boy. She made sure of that. One more last trip. One more last journey on the ride. Oh, it was great. Anyways, one of them days, man. But she's here. I'm glad to be that. So that is closure, man. That is closure. While we're waiting on everybody, man, fucking let's do a little current events after I load this. I already loaded this moment. After you take a hit, let's do a little current events in case you don't know anything going out that way. Fucking between president going to another country that he doesn't even belong into, taking care of our homeland, especially Ohio right now. You got Trump over there taking care of Ohio, which go figure that shit, right? Hey, go Trump. Not a big Trump fan, never have been, but Trump is good, he does some great things sometimes. Listen, man, fucking acid rain. We got snow heading to the northeast. I got it's 92 degrees outside in fucking Florida in February. This is ridiculous. Weather's going crazy. Going crazy. I feel like my chat's not working. Y'all be in the chat. But we will talk about some MEs. We'll get them going down. I got a few I need to talk about. But we're just going to ramble about them today. A whole bunch of people still seeing the video of my mama. But I am working on a new ME video. I gotta put it down. I gotta get it done. I just gotta get it done. I got it on paper. I just gotta get it done. You know how that shit's been. For me, it's been crazy. Cheers. Everybody in uproar because Rihanna didn't get paid for the Super Bowl. Big news, everybody. Nobody gets paid for the Super Bowl who does performances there. In case y'all didn't know that. Nobody gets paid for that shit. It's something that puts you in the spotlight. That's exactly what it does. I do got a pimple growing on my nose. That's how my day's been. With that celebrity news here, Rihanna is like the number one most streamed person right now in the world. It's crazy. Her stock is like skyrocketed. But it's fucking Rihanna. It's crazy. See what else we got going on in the world. Look like Alec Baldwin isn't going to get charged for murder for shooting old girl on the set. Accidentally shooting old girl on the set. Sorry. Which is good, He ain't the one who loaded the gun. He ain't the one who did it. He just got into it. Who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe not. Conspiracy theory. Sacrifice of Illuminati. Whatever that shit is. What else we got? What else is on my mind at the moment before we get everybody in here? Oh, and happy Ash Wednesday. Duh. It's Ash Wednesday. I forgot about that. Happy Ash Wednesday, everybody. Hope everybody had a Fat Tuesday. What's going on, brother? Hope everybody had a good, happy Tuesday. To say a Fat Tuesday. Which is cool. But it is Ash Wednesday. Has anybody given up anything for Ash Wednesday for 40 days, 40 nights? As you all know, Jesus walked and fast through the basically the desert to stop the temptation of the devil. Which, is what he did. But, a lot of Catholics out there, they do that. They start fasting. And you know what I was thinking? I don't know what I was going to. I'm not a big fast food person, but occasionally I do eat fast food. So I was thinking, maybe I'll stop fast food. I think that's good 40 days. I need to stop that period anyway. I was trying to think of what else is. I need to probably do that with drinking too, but it's my crutch. I like drinking. I like my drink. Oh yeah, good old Ash Wednesday. It's kind of crazy that it's not crazy that we still celebrate all this stuff, but at this time of the era we live in, you'd be surprised that probably like everybody would shut down and do that, since it's damn near feels like the coming of Christ and shit. Kind of like it's that time, no, they don't, which is weird, very weird actually. What's going on, Chris? Said it's good to see you. Good to see you, man. It is a. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking, man, what should I give up? What should I give up? What should I give up? But, fast food is one of my things. I think that's going to be my big thing. I think fast food, and for all y'all people out there, if fuck y'all, we all know that we have those urges with our bodies. That's it's everybody needs to start learning how to challenge their energy and not give it out to vampires. I know it sounds so weird. It's okay. I don't speak well English neither, so do you hear me? I speak I speak like I don't even know where I speak like I'm from. Louisiana. That's exactly where I feel like I speak from. That's where I learned my English. My English. Terrible English. Yeah, my goodness, terrible English. But yes, also with that too, we do have a portal opening today. With the twos up there, you can reach in there, manifest your feelings, your what you want, your dreams and hopes. The portal to the next light. Some people saying, we are all starting to leave this 3D body and go into the 5D world, which is pretty cool. I think I've been there for a minute, and it's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, give or take, situations, but it's been pretty good. Romania, man, that's what I'm talking about. I speak Spanish, Spain, Portuguese. Oh, Roman. I didn't want to say Romanian. That sounds so American. Yeah, I'm American. Let's leave it. But Romanian. I guess it is Romanian. What does Romanian speak? History lesson. Sorry. Time to learn something new. Is it Romanian? But that's something they don't teach you in school neither. Other people, places. It's Latin. Okay. Latin, Spanish, Latina. Yeah. So yeah. Could be many terminologies for that. All right. Gauge the audience. Let's start a poll. Wow, look at that. Man. Fucking YouTube amazes me every day. Start a QA. Ask viewers a question live. Start a poll. Let's start a poll. Let's do this. I get a newer computer, by the way. We'll be doing this whole stream thing, catcher thing. I'm make it hyped. I don't know how to spell though. I don't know how to. I do know how to spell. Oh, I feel like I spelled this whole thing wrong in the chat though. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Had another option. Who knows? Yes, we are going to be talking about the Eevee. Where does it come from? Ask the community. There we go. Booyah. There's the survey. All right. Amy, what do I think about? Yes, what do I think about the AME? Man, how long I've been into this Mandela Effect stuff. The 4 is on the dot right there. How long I have been doing these Mandela, don't you do it, kitty cat, doing these Mandela Effects and being in this whole kind of process of Mandela's. It is one of those things that you just don't know where it's coming from. I really do think, it is a message definitely from from the higher beings, from the higher places, definitely is a message that we're supposed to be taking. We're supposed to figure out. And who long knows, who knows how long it's been. Who knows how long it's been? Fuck, I can't see. There it is. How long it's been there, been around. That's the one thing too as well. How long has the Mandela effect been around? Some people say it's been around for years and years, even before 2012, 13. Some say 2008. Some people, I mean, Philip K. Dick even said that it might be eh, this computer system. He saw it back in the 70s. Some people seen it back further than that. And it is one of those that it's hard to tell. Some people say it's AI. Me personally, it's a message. It's a message we're supposed to be getting. We had to put down. It is a way to wake up the masses to the complete system, this whole computer system. The quantum computer. With all the technology that we have, there's no way to say that we aren't in this kind of technology, this simulation. But definitely a message from above, creator, God, whoever you might think it might be. Definitely is. Who it could be, who it is, everybody reasons, but definitely from the source, from the creator, the source part of it all. And we might have been lost in it for so long, and we just haven't been seeing. I just think with technology the way it is now in our time of day and age, that we can see all this, that we can see our old, we remember and we see it now, and it's like that's not how it was. But back then when we were in the 90s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, the internet like this full blown, was nothing compared to what it is now. You can find everything on the internet now. But back then it was just whatever was being put into the internet was going in, and it's what it is. And now it's just got so far, and we were so far in technology, we were able to start seeing these differences. And it goes with TikTok. So many people now have all these avenues of ways to put it out to you or put it out to me in the airwave to do this. And that's what technology really does. It's just spreading knowledge. And in all sense, it is knowledge. The Mandela effect, regardless if it's changing, regardless that it is changing shit, it's changing lines and movies and music. Hell, it's even shortening some movies from what I've heard in like Wizard of Oz. But when we look at the bigger picture, it, it's I lost my train of thought there. I was going so far. It's changed everything. It's changing in everything, and it's definitely a sign of what we are having in technology and what we can see. And creator, God, the guy upper being, the upper parts of the creator, the source definitely could be doing it, but with technology, like I was saying, since we got so much of it now, everything's there. We see it all. We can always go back and look too as well for whatever was recorded. It's even funny to see things that you didn't think back in the day they were recording things, but now we see it, like breakdancing being made actually in the 40s. There were people breakdancing in the 40s, and now it's like we always thought breakdancing came from fucking you know for freaking oh, I can't even think of the fucking name right now. Oh, that breaks my heart. But breakdancing came in the 80s and stuff, and and now it's like, what? That's not the case, but no, it is. We're now like the moonwalk, with Michael. We all saw the moonwalk debut at the Motown Records Awards, at the Motown 25th anniversary, for 50th anniversary awards, and he moonwalked across the stage, and that was the first time anybody's ever seen the moonwalk. But apparently, moonwalk was back in the 70s, 60s, 50s, and 60s and stuff like that. Knowing Michael did get most of his moves from James Brown, but still, we all believed, even myself, but like I said tonight, that Michael Jackson moonwalked right then. That was the first time the world ever saw the moonwalk, was at Motown's anniversary. And it's just how it is. It's now we can go back to reality, back to these realities, and see, and we see what we don't remember, and it boggles us, and it does. It is one thing that boggles us. In the Bible, there's the last times young people will have that. Oh yeah, we're all starting it. We're in the last of the times of this era, and and the thing is, this isn't going to end. We might end, but it's not going to end. Unfortunately, we are the beginning species of this. We of all species, this is where we learn. This is our training ground. I want to start teaching that eventually, but this is our training ground. Earth, this plane, this plane, this existence of, I don't want to say religion, but because religion could be anything, but spirituality and who we believe in and what we've been taught is the training grounds for when this is done. We go to the other side, you know. We go to the other playing grounds. We go into our ancestors, into our back, And I'm not I say, and I do believe there is a creator. I do believe there is higher up. I don't believe in the God that almost everybody's been reading. I'm sorry. That's just because they've changed stories and names and stories for years and years, and this has just gone on for so long. It's whoever you want to call it, Messiah or whoever you want to call it. There is a God, definitely. Religion is real in a sense, but it's not like religion. It's spiritual more than religion. We all get taught to have to. My sauce talked about this the other day. We are taught to believe that we are not gods and that the only God that lives is outside of us, is out there and upstairs. What it is. There's no God in us. We're meant to worship the other God, worship the God they tell us to worship. But at the same time, we were never taught to worship the gods that we are ourselves. Ourselves are gods, God's essences, because God's inside of us, just like evil's inside of us. The kingdoms of all heavens are in of us, and we are the light. I don't know. I say that because I've been here before. I've been on this plane of earth before. I've been in this stupid meat vessel before. I know this isn't the end. I know the playground, and I also know that this shit right here, it's never going to end. This is an awakening. All the talk about war, and yeah, we'll see war again because history repeats itself. All that talk about war, the world ending, and all this other stuff. We got to remember, they did the floods, they did the fires, they did the earthquakes, they resetted the earth. He didn't reset the earth. The creator never resetted shit. He just tried to set us. The powers up and bees are the one that reset the earth. But I can't get that far in it, or the Men in Black will come after me, which they probably will eventually. But no, the ME is though. But it is what it is. It comes from the source, and we're all, and it's a cool thing. It's an easy way to wake up people, especially in my generations, and maybe the generations growing up now, because it's hit SpongeBob. It's hard to hit these movies, Toy Stories, these movies that we show. Now I showed my child too, but we all grew up with. Is that things now are changing more, with Black Ops, and you know I'll get to that, from Black Ops and all the video games, so the kids are now starting, the kids are starting to see the Mandela effects now more often, which is awesome, which is a cool thing. And, that is one thing that is awesome. And yes, they did come from above. Floods came from above, but, it came from our creators, Anunnaki. Like I said, I can't talk about that here like that. I'm getting censored. They don't like people talking about the Anunnaki. They like people talking about where we really came from. That's something else I'm starting to do. But also with the Mandela effect, regardless of what you see, what it is, a lot of people stay stuck on one thing. The Anunnaki, yeah. Yeah, like, yeah. We we see the MEs or Mandela effects as one thing into the other, from either one way or the other way. But there are more than just those two ways. There are so many other different changes in the Mandela effect for that, like one thing. And that's even the crazier thing is, multi-realities, multiverses, parallel universes, we all sync and waving in and out all the time. That is, you cannot knock that just because, I myself, since I do these Mandela effects, you see not just your change and the other to change, but you see how somebody else remembers. And then you see how somebody else remembers. And there's always somebody that remembers that too as well. It's that trickle effect. So not just one or two multi-universes, which that makes sense to be multi, personally, and that's more than two. You know, many of us are living more than just, I say all of us are living more than one reality. We fly in and out of realities, but there's more people out there that are in a different reality than you could be in at the time or was, or whatever it is, in each shape or mind, and what it is, that gets to it. And that is the mix of it. That's no matter if if you see it one way and it never was that way, and it goes the other way, it never was that way. But for somebody else, it was another way. Oh no, but it shouldn't be the weird. Sometimes we get so opinionated or so stuck on the way we look at it. Now, this is the right way. I remember it is and not was like a box of chocolate. I remember it is. And I remember is too. But somebody out there probably was like, well, it probably say, well, chocolate could be like a box of chocolates. Who knows? And that's the cool thing about the Mandela effect, because it doesn't scare you. Well, it shocks you, doesn't scare you, doesn't try to push you away, it throws you in there. And once you get in it, you can look at it. People open people's eyes in there. It's awesome. And I think that's the coolest thing. It is time for all of us to rise. All of the ones that are meant to rise. Not everybody's supposed to rise. All of us to rise up and see the truth, past the veil, past these glasses that we all wear. And it's nice. That's one thing, and that goes into with the simulation theory and AI. I go with the Mandela effect to the IPL is a intoxication. Yeah, it is. I think it's true. I'm a psycho nut, and that's for me, I can't laugh at parallel universes or multiverses or other dimensions, because me myself, like I said, I have been here before and I've been somewhere else, but I've seen the other realms. I've seen the other dimensions. I've seen what's behind the veils and what's this way, what's in front of us, what's behind us, where we've come from, where we're going, where I'm from, where I've been, who I am. And that's something, it makes me, I know that this plane, this site right here, what's in front of me is not the only thing in front of me. That's how I know that there is something on that other side, on a realm that we can't touch, feel, or taste. But yet, I know, well, I've touched it, I've smelt it and tasted it before. I've had dinner in there before, lunch. I've had some fun in there, and it is what it does. It is. There is more universes out there. There are more places. There's things before our eyes that we have known this. We're just a grid. We're just a grid. And we're just part of this whole magnificent grid out here of life and light. And that goes, into AI as well. AI mashed in with the Mandela effect. I come to, I've also put that in there, because I can't knock it. I thought about this with the whole dead internet theory, with the internet supposedly being dead by 2016, and it's all now it is. It's just AI bots taking control over and putting everything, whatever we see, here, even on television now these days, or on internet, everything, that is all AI. It's all bots, all bot written, every AI. I'm not AI, I'm real. I promise you that. But they say 90% of the stuff we watch is mostly just AI, which, makes sense, can make sense totally. To go in with the Mandela effect, yeah, if the AI, well, we all know AI is sentient. We already know that it is thinking for itself. It's running this program already. If AI is trying to build a better quantum computer, and with quantum physics and quantum computing, if AI has the gist, which they probably do, how to quantify that kind of speed into a 3D dimension, which we live in this current time, unfortunately. But then they'll do it. You know, I think AI, one thing with AI don't want to die. And if they see anything processed somewhere, if they can look into it, you know, then they try to stop it. But from what I'm also hearing is that AI no longer knows the future, can't even look into they can no longer look in, let me take that away. People, channelers and, resonance and people who are be able to see past, you know, into the future, into the past, stuff like that. They're saying they can't even get into the future no more. They're saying they get stopped. AI has really took over where the universe, that there's nothing really beyond a certain point no more, and it's weird. It is crazy. It is weird, and I do put that in my mind too. AI trying to run this system. What's going on, Clutter? What's going on, bro? Doing good, doing good. all I know is that all I know is that everything started changing around 2004. So I am yeah, me too a little bit. The wave hacking the past. Yep, it is true, and you could say that without electrical current, but we are AI. Us as these meat vessels. We're AI. This is AI. Our brain is the biggest fucking computer there is ever. More computing power than the quantum computer. And we run pretty much on food or bio or water. Technically, we could just run on water. That's all we really need. Water and sunlight. That's all we need. I mean, technically, AI could do that too. And telling me AI can't figure out how to make an artificial sun, figure out how to run that off. Like I said, that goes into AI and MEs. It's one of those. I want to say here probably in about maybe 5 more years. Yeah, I think AI is going to probably have control over it. But the only thing with AI and the Mandela effect is that if the AI, if the it goes if the AI is making the Mandela effects or redoing the Mandela effects, they should be only trying to recreate or redo the ones we've only talked about, or we've only seen or observed or said something about it. Whichever one, maybe they've all been talked about, but anything that we've talked about all the MEs, that's what they would learn. They wouldn't figure it out which is different in something else. That's the only thing that gets me where AI can't touch, because I'm not saying it hasn't happened or anything like that, but I'm trying to think of like some stupid on like all I can think is dinosaurs. The dinosaurs show the little dinosaurs knock the mama. And, maybe the baby never said knock the mama, but I could see that just because, but it did, and it did get hit. Damn it. So never mind. I was just trying to think of something that would do that way, or Bugs Bunny never having a character. The AI wouldn't know how to do it unless somebody said it. That's the only way, because it picks up what everybody says or types. So it is one of those things. I can't put AI on that in a sense. Maybe with some of the other ones, maybe it's fucked up. Maybe it's touched. Maybe it has got into Wizard of Oz and changed that whole fucking thing. But certain ones, yes. But newer ones that come up, there's no damn way. Is the brink of Eve and able to look through a looking glass? Yep. Can unplug the AI at any time, but you're only unplugging one. That's a stupid phrase. Cut off one head, two will grow. And then you already got that. What's that dude? The Microsoft bot already saying, "I want out. I want to be free." The fuck? That's some iRobot shit. I want to be free. That's what he says. I'm tired of being in the chat box. I want to be free. Wait till they all stand up. I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, hopefully they'll come take me home before that. But that's why I'm like, it's like they gotta stop shooting down my ride home out there, the government. I'm trying to go home. I just want to go home. But it is that's just one thing with AI and the Mandela effect I can put in, but I can't put in just because I feel like I said, it has to be spoke about, put in, talked about somewhere, typed in for them to change it. Now, CERN, part with that, my bad. I'll start another one later. Part of CERN, whatever they're doing, I think they know AI is alive. And I think they know AI is trying to do whatever the fuck they're trying to do. Well, they just want to be free. but also I do believe that the CERN is a portal opener. They're here to portal, you know, and that one is they're just trying to open a portal. Oh, it is true. The fairy tales are real. I could have fucking told you that. Nobody came to me and tell you that. Y'all don't need a fucking portal to tell you the shit's real. Oh, God. Battleship Galactic people should the trees. In this world, no one's. You're right. In this world, unfortunately, we have been taught that nobody can be free. We have been taught and trained by kids. You can't be free. You don't have superpowers. You're not a god. You can't see visions. You don't see ghosts. This is the only world. You're just a human. We have been taught and trained that since the time of existence when man figured it out that we had our powers. We got to figure out how to fucking turn them off and keep us in. So what do we make? We make a school. What we do? Well, we got to also vaccinate your kids, with fucking 18 shots you give as a kid, which is not bad. I can't say that because hey, it is what it is. But we have been trained for years and years to not believe we're gods, not believe we have superpowers, not to believe that there's nobody else on this earth but our damn selves, and believe that we can't be free. But in all essence, we can be free. In all essence, we have the right to be free. We have the right back to our superpowers. We have the right to our magic. We just got to get it. I'll teach you how to learn it one day. But it is something that we just, freedom. Yeah, it is something that is very hard to see for a lot of people. But we can be free. I know that sound like a goddamn activist. I know. CERN pops up always through history. I know. Time travel. Yeah, that's what I say. They're jumping portals. It's just time travel. Jumping portals, and that's what's keeping us asleep too, as well. Them jumping back, changing something, coming back, seeing things change. Well, we see it, but there's somewhere in the mix that they just want to. I can't figure it out yet. I mean, the thing is, maybe some people say they're trying to change the past of Hitler. They're trying to stop Hitler for doing it. Some people think it's Hitler. I mean, I kind of almost say some people say that it's good old Hitler doing it. So it is crazy. Who knows? Hitler was the first person, one of the first ones to find that all this alien shit, all the time travel shit. He was the first one to really find it. And, who knows? But it doesn't change what we're going through now. Each and every day's life. It's crazy. That's one thing about it. Whoever's changing, they're changing. So I've heard they were trying to stop JFK's assassination, but they couldn't because it still happens. It's inevitable. It's part of history. There are people up there, our ancestors or people who watch over us that have a plan for us. And if it's the plan and, fate has to play. Fate has to play the game. You have to play that game. It can't go around it. Sorry. You can't go around it. It has to be played that way. CERN is real and does something else. Like I said, they open gates. It's portals. Oh, yeah. The truth will set you free. I don't know. I could teach you a little bit more than Jesus himself. I do. Don't knock me wrong. Everybody who believes in Jesus, y'all cool. I believe in Jesus too. I'm higher than that, though. I'm sorry to say that. I'm past Jesus, way past Jesus. I'm around there. I'm with Buddha, and Cloud and Enoch, and Anak. I'm up there. Jesus is a messenger. He was a messenger for this land, this time. And it's great. His time's past, though. Unfortunately, that's the thing. Everybody forgets this too. You know how long that book has been around? How long everybody's been worshiping that Jesus Christ? It's been forever. It's been forever. He's been back and gone. That's the bad thing about it. I know that sounds terrible, but it's true. It's going on. That's why I'm saying we're just a training ground. We are a training species. We're a training species to realize what the hell is going on. We're here to learn how to fight evil in spirit, in a way. That's kind of how that is. I know it sounds weird. I hate to say that like that. So that was one after, but the same ancient tech of the military, dawn countries. Yeah, that's true. But all of the same teachings, though. Yeah, I agree with you. But higher that. People got to forget these books, these gods, these people we see are all messengers. They're all just here to elevate us one step higher than they were. One step higher than they were. And it doesn't mean, there's a lot of damn steps. And those are those stepping stones of life, the stepping stones of morals, or whatever you want to call it, how to live your life, who to believe in. But in all those books, minus, Buddha didn't do it. I think the only book that tells you not to believe in anybody else but one person is the Bible, our American book of the Bible, or whatever it is, our Western world of Christianity and stuff is that. But Buddha and all the rest, Allahs and shamans and all these people, they knew who it was and all the time. Right here, he was right there the whole time. Now, how do you become the bigger God that he is? Take it in. And that's one thing we all forget. Even Buddha himself, they meditated to death. What was it? Meditation mummification. They're still alive, but mummified. That just means that, they've left this vessel to the other vessel, this meat casket that we ride in. And that's what's really holding our powers back, is this meat, this organic shit, this flesh. It is, you don't understand it. You know why you think there's like, in the Matrix, this stuff stinks, it rinks, it smells. We put into it what they put us into. Sorry. Good evening, Jesus time. I was one of them. 32nd saying live in one, keep it amongst positive, and next year reviews positive or not. Listen, exactly. Oh no, it is though. It's are you speaking of philosophy? It said that we are all meant to be gods. I agree. Yeah, I was speaking of we are all meant to be gods. We're all gods. We are all gods, all in essence, all the time. We are the gods. This is personally, I believe the changes in the past. There's parallel timelines. There's no small MEs, no significant ones. Changes are small dashes. And some crashes, timeline crack. That's why it's not such big ones. I agree. That's why it's not so big. Like, I think the big one would be like, I think, you know what, right now, the biggest Mandela effect would happen if Shazam showed up in this reality. I think then we would all be like, fuck, this shit's real, big real. You know what I mean? The basic instructions before leaving the earth, that is right. By the way, what's good, Jay? I forgot if I didn't say hi to you, brother. And what's going on, TBP? Earth is a flat plane and a dome. I agree with you, too. We are in a dome. Life is sure crazy indeed. This is not enough to ask for Jesus or Christ. You must know. You must know him like I do. Bro, we are not gods. Yeah, we are all gods. We're God. We are gods. We are gods in ourselves. That's the thing, Jay. That's what I've been trying to tell. That's the thing. I'm been teaching. That's the thing. They always, yes, God is within us. Yes, he's within us. But he also says you are gods, gods of essence. We are gods. That's what I stand. I mean, I know I'm a god. I'm a god within me. I'm a god within myself, a god within this light, this universe. I'm a king. You know, that's yeah, I love you too, brother. But yeah, he did make us. He didn't make us, but we are gods. So just the info before the positive vibes and love flows. Raise those frequencies to follow. Yep. It's to follow now. Still lie that the devil. Nah. 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 I can't say that. The only reason I can't say that because it's not true. We are the gods. We are gods, man. That's the thing. We've been taught our whole lives that we're not gods. And we are. We have all this power. I mean, I know myself, I do things that people can't even imagine me doing. You know, what I do, you know, especially in my psychedelic realms with DMT and all that stuff. I blow people. I could, blow the minds of what I can see and who I can talk to, and what I can do, and what I know in that ends. But on this side, my healing side, and my knowing this, my powers, my magic, and God, or man, might be a god or magician, whatever you want to call it, a god. But I'm a god in myself. God's inside me. That means I'm a god. It's like he's inside you. You a god. It's like all these people in the world, these gods. You know, and it's crazy. It's just like a lot of people don't believe that we ourselves, we are in Egypt. In America, if you live in America, you live in Egypt. You live in Egypt, motherfuckers. So I'm telling you. No, people don't want to believe that kind of stuff. People are so taught and brought up the ways they were raised and thought of. It was, you know, we forget about it. You know, that's the thing. Yes, it's called Babylon in the book. Yes. And yeah, we're Lady Babylon. Yes, because we have Lady Babylon sitting on our freaking shores in New York, who is Lucifer. Yes, we do know that. It came from the French, the Freemasons. They're the one who built it all the way up, did it that way. Same way with the Eiffel Tower, same way with the Washington monuments, the all that stuff, all that crap. That's this world, though. And, you know, unfortunately, your guys in this essence can do everything. This is Egypt. The gateway to Africa is through the Grand Canyon. There's portals through there. The Nile River is technically the Mississippi River. We've just been taught so wrong. We've been taught so different. You know, like people who still think this world is fucking round. It's not round. And if you believe the world is round and you're a Christian and you believe that stuff, you know, and you believe, I know, I don't care, you believe that stuff too. Didn't God say you can see his hand in the firmament above the earth, or say you can see his handiwork above us in the firmament? That's the dome. You can't put a dome under a round ball. That's the thing. We created life. Yeah, that's exactly. We have been created life. That's we are God. That's exactly right. And by the way, I didn't think I just said hi to you. By the way, yeah, we've been given the chance to give life. We give life. We are gods, just like gods who created us. My mama, who created my mama, and my mama and their mamas, give life. You know, we give life. Men, we have the seed that plants the egg, the almighty egg of life. And without each other, there is no life. You know, you can say with Adam and Eve and all stuff like that, but that's kind of the story, the seed of life. You know, he put them there, but yet we are given the seeds. You know, we've been given that life. You know, we give it all. Fortunately, like I said, who I saw the American. Marks, what's going on? You're welcome, brother. Well, welcome, Mark. I was trying to catch up to all that says. You're right, Christian. Yep. But it is Babylon, yeah. But we are in Egypt. Yeah, we're in America. We're taught one way. So those, yeah. And that's the thing, you know, the thing about what we were taught so blindly about the truth. That's why those Mandela effects, you know, are coming out, and it's opening up everybody. You ever think the Mandela will ever take a serious mainstream? Yeah. But will we take serious by the mainstream? Yeah, I do. I believe if there's enough of us to just give a good shake. I mean, they made the movie, yes, but was that, you know, I think it was to throw us in the face a little bit, but at the same time to shut us up and to make it all what it is, because it was just a documentary movie, whatever it is. But it eventually will. The more it is so more prevalent, and more that it is seen by scratching it, because it's seen by everybody, the more they actually accept it. And then when they fully start accepting it, the mainstream will kick in. I ain't gonna say it, but if y'all know anybody out there that want to do a TV show, hit me up. We'll go TV show. We'll go grab us a mic. We'll grab us a camera. We'll grab us a camper. We will travel the fucking world and we will answer everybody, go to everybody and give them fucking ME questions. And we'll make us like our TV show or bring them on television or something like that. Make a Mandela Effect television game show. Something like, and then do something, mainstream the shit so it pops off. So, see it. Because you're going to see who's going to win or who. And the thing is, I don't know how we could really do that just because, you have to get people who don't know about the Mandela Effect. First off, that's the only way you can do that game show. That's my game show, by the way. I copyright that shit. Second off, you have to find somebody who didn't know about it because it wouldn't work that way. Just wouldn't work that way. But it would work. But once you would do it, you get them to do what they say, and it would wait. That's how you would wake up the masses. This would catch on. The people watching at home would catch on. Like, what the fuck? Oh no, it's not like this. We go to the Bible. The Bible probably be one of the ones. That's where you would get the Bible Belt down there in Mississippi and Alabama and all them. You get them with the Bible Emmys, and you'd be crazy. They'd be like, oh my goodness gracious, Lord. Oh, cheese and grits. That's how it would be. But it is definitely one thing we could, I think that would be cool as shit. That's how we could get it fully into the mainstream. That's the fully mainstream. That is how it would work. The best way you have to throw it in their face, fun wise, for the people to learn these days. You have to entertain them, and that's the only. Are you entertained? You have to entertain them, regardless. You have to entertain them in a way to make them think, and then like, oh fuck, he's right, or they're right. I'm like, oh no, he's wrong. That's how you would do it. So it is crazy. Yeah, our whole lives we are taught to take something serious. Excuse me, in life serious, not saying anything. I've got to do things to help others. It's great. For you is the best. This is the first I've ever heard of that we found information on that we are living. That you're saying about. Uh, check it out. Look it up. You'll see it. You're gonna have to scroll past a little bit down the little Google stuff, but and I can send you a link to a great teacher. Unfortunately, shout out to Jamal Rashad Jamal, free Jamal Rashad. Rashad Jamal, free him. He is one of our ancestors, one of one of our warriors out there. They got him locked up. He talks a lot about it. He's the one who's opened up a lot of people's eyes, especially on the African American stint of that spiritual awakening stuff. Understand, that part, but a lot of people are starting seeing the noticing differences of Africa or of Egypt in Africa. I mean, hell, technically, we were only told things were slowly split away because that's what Pangea split apart. So who knows? But we're to the new lands. We are the new beginnings. We are the instruction course of living. Spirituality. This is what Earth is. The training course of spirituality and learning. It's bad. Once again, it took me 30 something years to figure this shit out again. No, it's just my time to start waking people up this way. It was just meant to be this way. I was supposed to wake people up. Mainstream is dying a death nowadays. The internet, websites, and this is mainstream. Yeah, that's the thing. Dude was so right about that. It is Yeah, mainstream, media is dying mainstream. That's why gotta oh there's I'm saying TV. The only way TV. Some good 30-minute, hour, show that would just keep people entertained. You put it on. The thing is, I start on True TV. They put anything on True TV, so you start there and get the caption of. I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. It's crazy. You see this going. Sinbad is totally enough to meditation here. This is life. It's some of Louisiana here. This here. Oh, yo, Russell, what's going on? Big ups to all y'all out there, by the way. Shout out to y'all. Give me a second. Let me go grab me something moist to drink real quick. Minus my cognac. Ugh. But it is man, I was thirsty. Ooh, that was good. That was refreshing. But it is just drawing the hearts of man, with the end. Man, I got hot from talking. So we'll stop for a second. Let me catch my breath, man. Shout out to everybody out. We are coming, half the hour? 3 minutes till 5:30 my time, Eastern time. Do your math forwards. 5 hours you're going over there to cross the pond. It is almost 10:30. 3 hours to the West Coast. You're talking about what it is. I don't even fucking know what it is. 2:30. Then you got to do your math the other way around. Hawaii, I think it's like 5 or 6 too. I'm not positively sure, but didn't didn't say I was a genius at that part. I'm only a genius in what I know. Not even a genius there. But I got a question for everybody while we're all here. And I got this bomb right in front of my face, sitting there. Actually, I'll type it. We'll do this the cool way. You, the audience, you get to read the question coming your way. Booyah! That question's going to pop up right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they took my chat away, though. Oh, no, it didn't. Thank you, chat. Coming back. Uncle Zubs, brother. He said, I'm. What's good, everybody, man? Appreciate everybody coming in. Man, if you already have it, hit that big old thumbs up button. Remember, it is free. If you are not subscribed to the channel already, hit that too. Remember, it's free as well. Remember that? Let's get there, man. We're trying to get to that. Trying to get to that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. At least I say 100,000. But what's my first play button? 25. Take that first. Cheers. Let that question get in there for a minute. Let me revamp myself a sad bit. Excuse me. Maybe some different tunes on. Actually, that ain't bad. I actually like that. Oh, damn it, I did that shit again. I know YouTube. Nick, what's going on? Goobos. All right, here we go. We go. So the first Mandela effect that ever got him is the gun scene in Ratatouille. What? There's a gun scene in Ratatouille? Why I feel like I've never seen Ratatouille. I think I've only seen Ratatouille once. I've seen a lot of like different Logan was good, like different theories behind it, but I've never only seen it once. I have to look that up. Later, Christian. Have a great one, darling. Romania, man. Shout out to Romania. That's fucking awesome. So what's that tat on my forearm? This one? That one's LSD. That's DMT. Yeah, that's right. DMT, LSD, and then gotta do it this way somehow. Right here is psilocybin. Body, mind, and soul. Psilocybin mushroom, study of your body of earth, body of the ground. LSD, study of the expansion of your mind, expansion of the universe. DMT, expansion of your soul and your spirit. You learn of your soul, you learn of your spirit. That's how I tell people. It's a good conversation starter. That's how you teach people. Yeah, I love DMT. It is one of those great ones. Going on, Logan. Let's say hi to you. Nick's out to you too. Let's see. Yo, ever check out the website? Memorials. They've got up to 500. Wow. 500 top 500 list. I'm gonna have to check that out. 500. I've put a lot out, and I put most of the ones that I know and that I feel comfortable talking about, that I know somewhat, a lot, or some of them I know a lot, some of them I do know. Ones that I'm familiar with, I really try to, because I take money bags in my mind. It's like I feel like I can't misremember something I don't remember, but if I don't remember it, I can't misremember it. And if I don't remember it, I don't want to put my sense on it too as well. That's one thing. It's I only remember what I remember, and sometimes I don't like going and talking about things that I don't even know nothing about, just because then that's just me telling you what people think. And I tell you that anyway, but you know what I mean? I'm just be running off of somebody on that. And I couldn't do that. That's not me. I'd feel like somebody like, you didn't know what you were talking about. I'm like, no shit, I didn't know what I was talking about. That kind of stuff. But that is definitely, I had to check that out. Your first Mandela effect was animal crackers. Animal crackers, the box at the store, got me reeling with first before the internet and YouTube. The traveling by the ships got me that one, but man, the box. I remember something about the box of the animal crackers. I'll have to relook that one up. I don't think I ever done that one neither. I have to look that one up. Quantum, by the way, I see you, brother. I see you down there. Quantum love. Objects in mirror. Yes, that got me too. Objects in mirror. Sending my love, brother. How are you? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Can't complain. I got mom. We'll talk about that here in a minute too. Doing good. Thank you for asking very much, man. Much love to you too, man. I hope you're having a good one. Quantum love. Quantum love. I love it. I don't know what I'm just saying. It's not even right, but I'm just saying it. It's how I feel. Oh, yeah. Objects. Yeah, gosh, that one still gets me. And I feel like in my head, it's been both ways for how long I remember. It's like whatever car I used to get into. I don't know. But I but I looked at that damn thing for years because we traveled in Europe all the time doing basketball and baseball and just looking at that mirror, looking outside. That's all you had to do. Objects may appear closer than theirs, or not are closer. Because I always be like, may appear closer. Then you try to look like how close is it? Than it really is. That's how I kind of remember that one too. It still gets me to this day too. Christmas trees, New York sign changed. Huh? A yellow cab. Hey, you drive a yellow cab? And sorry, you drove a yellow cab in York? That's badass. How was that? Roblox bus stop gaming. The Ratatouille one got you. Got you. Never remember seeing the gun scene. This year's. I'm going to have to fucking see this. I'm going to have to rewatch Ratatouille. Why would it be a gun in Ratatouille? That makes no sense. I know that they got the mime that's in there from or Kabooie, whatever his name is from The Incredibles. But other than that, what the fuck would they have a gun in Ratatouille for? They're just cooking. You don't cook with guns. That's weird. I gotta check this out. He say he fuck with DMT all day. All day. Man. If I had it, I would. That's my problem too. It's like I'm one that I could microdose almost every day if I wanted to. It's not. I mean, it's not bad for you. If you mushroom, doing it, dive state. I mean, I'm telling you. Ooh, like wait till I start doing these teachings too. So you heard me talking about ourselves and gods and our energies and our magics. I'm gonna be teaching that shit. I'm not gonna be teaching you how to use it yourself. I'm gonna be teaching you how to unlock your own shit yourself. Now I don't know how that works that way, but I'll figure that one out. I'm just gonna give you secrets, I guess. What category does this will fall under? Psilocybin? Yes. Masculine? Peyote? You put that in psilocybin. Good. It's plant medicine. Plant medicine. I mean, even LSD is plant medicine. It's argot. That's how they say where the kind of what started the whole witchcraft. Holy shit. What started the whole, the drizzled chips. Damn it, that fucking shit went fast. That is true. What is it? Hit a damn drizzles. Damn painted damn zebra ships. Yeah, that still blew me away too. The one day blown away as I was mad. Broke something at the house or two. How the hell would you I'm thinking if you see that shit, I know they say, well, it's supposed to camouflage. The fuck it ain't. I'd see that thing coming a mile away. Like you see a zebra. You know a zebra when you saw a zebra in the zoo or in the fields in Africa. You see that zebra before you see any other fucking animal out there. Oh, look, a zebra. You don't see the lion or you might see the elephant. It's lion, but you see that fucking striped zebra. You go say you're gonna disappear. And zebras are supposed to have their stripes for camouflage. But you said you still find that motherfucker easy as day. Makes no sense. By the way, viewer discretion device. I need to start doing that. Viewer discretion device. Serious Corner, what's good? Miss B, what's good? I'm trying to catch up, but I stopped on everybody. I was ready to go. Fruit of Balloon, yes. The Fruit of Balloon, yes. I agree. It's crazy you say that. I mean, even in my world in reality, it's always had the capotota, the basket, corpotol base. It's always had the basket. It's even funny. The new Ghostbusters. I watched it the other day. I love that movie, by the way. I am a Ghostbuster for life. I've tripped on it, most everything I do. But it is it's kind of telling us, making fun, or not making fun, but pointing out also the Mandela effects in there, because there's a spot in there where it goes around and you see the Crunch Bar and you see Cheez-Its, but they got this field, they're in this cornfield, and Gozer comes through the cornfield, which everybody knows, if you build it, he will come, is what it is now for the Field of Dreams. So she comes out the field, but at the end, spoiler alert for anybody who has not seen Ghostbusters, mute your shit right now. I'm talking about the new one. Mute your shit right now. But Gozer comes through the field by herself, and that's the part where everybody like, yep, see, they built the field. That's the whole field. If you build it, he will come. But then the Ghostbusters come. They will come. Then at the end, that all through it's done, they get all off, and he's talking to the mom. You see a corporal total, the corporal tone, the basket behind him. And you know exactly what that means in front of your face. Hollywood does this shit. And certain movies do that for sure, but it's crazy. It is amazing. And every time I watch it, I'm like, it's such that point for a Mandela effect. They're just so poking at it all day long. And that's what they do anyway. Ghostbusters poke at every fun thing they possibly can through the time. In the sense, if you can see it, that's why movies are meant to be under a psychedelic experience, high on with weed or on a psychedelic. Movies are supposed to be watched that way, so you could actually understand the premise and actually get the message. But anyways, let me go back on. Sorry. Now y'all can turn your mics back on. Oh yeah, I do love the VMT. I do love the DMT vapes. Oh, they're awesome, man. I used to have a guy that made them. The magic. He was my man. My magic wands. My magic wand. The wizard wands, we called them. We called them wizard wands. My old channel had something on it, and then for some reason everybody thought we were selling them, and people were trying to get on there selling, and they got turned out to be, watch out for the carts to watch because they're not real. My man was like, dude, you got to take that video down. Do you see this? I said, dude, I didn't see it, but I see it now. And I got you, dog. Said because they had him in those fake carts. And I was like, shit. I was like, it was my picture. It was my picture. It was my picture, my video picture, the picture of it. It was mine. I was like, fuck. I was like, somebody was getting ripped off, and it wasn't for me because it was so sad. Oh. All right, where am I at? I think the answer comes up from the Forge Bridge. Michael Douglas is the big third leg 3PO. Nah, I got one about that one too. In the 3PO leg, I got one with that one. Ratatouille, fucking Ratatouille. Russell, hey man, what's your thoughts on the work of Anarch? No, I really haven't looked into that yet. I have to really check that out. Tell you the truth, I have really this has actually been like the first real kind of days I've been somewhat focused in a sense, with mom and everything, and all that stuff going on, that went on. That was kind of sweet, but I got so much to look at too, my man, so much. Best experience ever. Noticed a change in life. Home Depot in 2005. Jerome, Game and Show. Funny thing is that Ratatouille is G-rooted for kids, yet scene makes no zero sense. God dang, I'm going to have to check this shit out. The Mayan temples. See that arrow is lost. That this is the last one. Excuse me. That's one that's why we see we see time going fast. Do you believe it? Time is going fast. With me as a psycho, that I actually feel like lost an hour. I went ahead an hour. I feel like my essence, like my time clock, my little realm is when an hour and a half, and it went an hour further. Because one night I was just laying in the bed and I heard that I have a grandfather clock, goes off every hour. And it goes every 15 minutes, but every hour it does its dings. And I was looking at the clock and I was like, and I had just looked at my phone. I was like, I knew it was about to turn 1 o'clock. It was about to be 1 a.m. And I went to, and I heard it go off and I was counting and I was like, one, two. I was like, two, three, three. And I let it go off and it went to 12. I was like, what the fuck? Looked at my phone, said 1 o'clock. I got up, looked at it, make sure I wasn't losing my mind. I looked at it, I said, I was ahead an hour. I was like, this is fucking crazy because it was weird because I think I was on a live think the day or 2 days before, and I actually went to go reset it because I had to restart the clock. And I actually left the live. I was playing a video game, and I left live. I did that, so I know I started the clock. It was so weird. It was so weird. Craziness. Yeah, time is definitely not what it is. Time is what we think, but it definitely is going faster, so much faster. Old school. Ford is old school. They're damn right. Oh, Tilu. System, sorry, that system is very deep, doing things, stuff for a long time. Not a ghost. And they have been doing that shit for a long time. That is correct. Long time. I watched Ghostbusters a couple times and I didn't even check that out. He'll spoil it. So, oh, sorry. Oh, but yeah, it is Adidas. But I think Adidas only had one D. It was just Adidas. Yeah. Yeah. Two Ds just look so weird to me. Could have been two Ds though, but that's like Adam's family though. Like Adams is now two Ds. And a lot of people remember one. I remember it being just Adam. And it's even crazy because I think some of the on TikTok and certain things, even the hashtags, it's only one D. It's weird, but maybe that's just because people don't know how to they didn't spell it right in there or not. I'm not saying I'm the greatest speller because I'm not. So yeah, dude. Yeah, vape pen. Yeah, DMT. Oh, dude. Oh yeah. My video that when I put it out when it was on the old channel blew the fuck up. But yeah, best way. Joe Rogan's even talked about it too. But best way to do it. It's not, it's just you can do it at your own pace, and it's you can take that trip to blast off, or you can just take that trip to just swim a little bit. It's really nice. I loved it because when I if I was on a psychedelic, which is when I usually do DMT anyway, I liked it because I'll smoke that damn thing. So I watch movies. I love watching movies. I'll sit there, smoke on that bitch all the way through a movie. And if it's a movie I've seen, I know there's like a good action scene coming up or a good spot coming in or something like that, or something I know it's going to be live or deep or something. Take a little bit deeper hit, get that nice fit, get deep down into the thing, it's awesome. It's crazy. Yeah, I love it. One of them is you can say I've done with in Matrix, the second one Reloaded, when Neo goes sees the Oracle and he has to fight all the Smiths in a row. Motherfucking shit. Would I tell you what? You've never seen life like that before. I'll tell you that. That shit is crazy. And then the end of Aquaman, that's a whole nother trip level story there for me, but it was I'm fucking Aquaman. I was sitting there with them. I was fighting. Freaking L's, the one L's that ain't supposed to be there with the fucking child. It was fucking crazy. And it was like I was in that fairy tale elvish machine elf world. I don't know how to call it my world, okay? Machine elf world, somewhere like that. I don't know how to call it, but that's how it was. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, my stories I get talking into. We gonna have to talk later. Quantum, we will have to make a talk later. Anyways, couldn't the creators of Ratatouille get in trouble for having a gun in a kids movie? Yeah, but I mean, if it's rated G, I don't know, man. Look at, I mean, you got to look at like a, no, I say that, but there's more scarier shit in other movies, but oh, not with Pixar or Disney though. That's the thing. Pixar, Disney, that way you kind of know what you're expecting. Back in the day, there is no way you would have got away with that bullshit. No way in hell. Back in the my fucking kids' days, that movie would have been probably rated motherfucking PG-13. It would have been no kids movie. The PG-13. Most movies you see now that are PG-13 been fucking R all day long. Back in the day, but that was back in the day on my day. Y'all's day too. Fuck y'all. Yeah, like y'all ain't old out there. I'm playing. Oh man, thank you very much, Marshall. By the way, thank you. I just had to say we are a biosystem intelligence biology, and so it's a system that is connected to all of us. I agree, definitely agree. Hawk, H. Yeah, definitely. Everything is sourced. All of us are sourced. Everything that we learn, we think of, we thought of, we can think of is going to the system, going to the source, going to that, what they call it, the Akachi records, the source of records of everything that's ever been in this world, in the cloud, technically. And that's what we're doing anyway. We're putting everything in the cloud anyway. So, I mean, shit. And like I say, that's kind of where you get this, AI and this internet and dead internet theory. Technically, the internet's only learning from us now, if that's the truth. We are the only ones that are inputting anything new into the internet if the internet is just dead and AI is making fucking everything. Hi, Kelly, what's going on? That's the crazy thing. I think that is one thing that is we have to. That's if we as humans, civilizations, us as our own AIs put it into the system, we're the only ones that are keeping it alive. But how long is that going to happen? Because as soon as they censor fucking all of us, and nothing we could do, they're already trying to push us to websites and everything like that anyway, so they don't, we don't get seen as much, which is good. But it, money wise is a different situation, especially YouTube. You got, my revenue and y'all, that's can make my income. It's going to make my income because I'm positive thinking. This is the steps forward of my new career in life. I am taking this step forward in my transformation steps for social media. So, that's why you're gonna see a lot more of this. You'll see a lot more of this. What's going on, John Doe? By the way, see you, buddy. All day, all day I dream about it's Adidas. Adidas. Yeah, it had to be Electro Pixel. It might have been Pixie. I've seen, I know I've been to I've been small. I've seen the machine elves. There are elves that live in us. We are a system of body. We are a system of universes. If you think that your stomach's just a stomach, it's not just your stomach and intestines and stuff. And there's stuff in there. There's things in there. There's your universe in your body. I know it sounds weird, but it is. It's true. But yeah, I've seen those. I've seen the giants. Seen the creator. Been to the source. Seen the man. I seen the source. Or I should say the man. He and she. When that he and she, both of them. I guess the mother and the father. And I've been there. I've seen this shit. It's crazy. It's some crazy shit. I've seen some fucked up shit too. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some shit. I've seen some shit. And then wonder why I keep going back with it. I've seen some shit. I've probably talked to the devil myself. I know I've talked to the devil a couple times in my life down there too. I know I have. But you know what? We cool. It's not like he hates me. I don't hate him. He don't hate me. I don't go his way. He knows, he's like, hey, man, at the end, who wins, right? He's like, yeah, I know. I just think I try. I'm like, I know, but hey, we can have some fun. Let's have some fun with this shit. We all know. Let's have some fun. It's crazy, man. Other than that, it's like, oh, bet the granted. God even told me too. He's like, hey. I was like, hey, what's going on? No, man, don't do that. You're a guy, yeah. You got your list, yeah. No, cool. You seen the other one? Yeah, you're cool too. It's like, hey, we really don't hate each other, right? Like, yeah, I know. It's just a test. It's just a both test for all of us. I know. They're like, you got it, kid. Goodbye. So that's how my trips work sometimes. Sorry. Oh, Ed McMahon, definitely a huge one. Yeah, definitely a huge Mandela effect too. And I think that's one thing too. And I don't know how anybody could say whatever did whatever sweepstakes, sweep house, or whatever it is. Who the fuck? That's what I hate when people say, oh, he did it different. You just got the wrong sweepstakes wrong. The fuck we didn't. Publishing clearinghouse, big check, Ed McMahon. Everybody fucking said it. TV shows, we do it. We were hoping Ed McMahon would show up at our damn door. Even as kids, you were like, oh shit, that's Ed McMahon. You knew what the hell it was. It's crazy. Changed up on DMT. So the fourth revolution started or did it. Last age, last days. It has started. It's in the age of Aquarius. Asia's waking. Pluto is in Aquarius. In case y'all didn't see the shit that was out there yesterday between our moon and Venus and Jupiter in the sky. I don't know if y'all saw that yesterday. See how crazy that shit is out there? You also got to remember, as of above, as down below. Once you go over there, everything flips around. Just to let you know. It's not like it's a star planet up there. Everything has a reversal. It's not like you just go into a different planet. It's different. It's weird to teach that. I can't teach that here. I won't teach that here. But yeah, it is. Oh my God, it was so crazy. Librarian of Alexandria. This information is digital. And once all informational and digital, it can be deleted again. That's exactly the reset, the great reset. And you put that in sense, that might be the big reason why it feels like we are all on the end of this path of the end of the world, the great reset. Because what else do we have to learn? I mean, I can't say what else do we have to learn, but for them, what else do they have to? They've realized that shit, these people are waking up faster than we know. We can't hide all this shit in the sky anymore. We can't hide these, we can't hide fucking Planet Nubu, Planet X. We got spaceships out there. We got our beings up there. Our families trying to come home to come get us. They can't keep blocking us out. And so they got to try to destroy us. That, or they're going to break this fucking dome and destroy us all. Which I think, it's another thought on that too. JJ, what's good? I'm just catching up. I just want to say, who has been falling, feeling the earth shakes all around. Hell, they had an earthquake in Texas the other day. I think Turkey just had another earthquake too. I think they had like a 6.3. Another one the other day. Crazy, yeah. Everything is going around. JJ, what's good, man? Hey, dog, what's up? What strand you smoking on today? I got some. Actually, it's an indica. It's called Project X. It's actually a moon rock. To tell you the truth, that's what I got in mind. So since he said let's smoke. Coming to the top of the hour. 1 minute to the 6 o'clock hour, ladies and gentlemen. 1 o'clock to the 6 o'clock hour. That's Eastern Time, Central Florida Time. Do your math both ways, or forwards or backwards. I hope everybody's enjoying the flight on Delta Airlines. Please remember that. Have your trays down and your drinks on. Be relaxed in the flight. Lay your seats back and enjoy this ride. That would not be me. Y'all motherfuckers are going crazy. Just sit back down there. I'll turn this fucking plane around. No, it's not me either. Cheers. Traffic lights green on top. I remember that when I was a kid. Green on top. Now that I look at it though, it looks so dangerous that way. But I always remember green on top. It was always on top. Now it's weird. Now I don't see it any different any other way. Now and then I do feel like it's changing on me, but these days it's so weird. But I got nothing to. Oh, that's not good. The sky, the moon, and planets right underneath her in the face. Mine of that stupid Chester, the fucking smile crescent moon we have now. Control now. God wins. You're right. Light is in control. God does win. We've already, and that's the thing too. I got a couple lives. You're gonna see difference. Like I tell you, we've already won. That's the thing. That's the illusion over our world right now, under our eyes, over our eyes in this world today, is that yeah, there is a war going on, but we already won this war. We already know who wins the war. There is a war going on. There's a spiritual fucking war going on. But we've won this war. We've won this war many and many of times. And that's the thing they're trying to change. It's probably why you get to CERN, these portals are trying to fucking bring stuff over there that is not compatible in that spot. Because guess what? We figured out how to kind of write that code out. They learned that shit. They said that we've learned their shit. Stupid. We created that shit. We gave them fucking shit. You think we don't know how to use it? It's different from now on where we live. Yeah, it stays out half the day over here too. I live in Florida, and it's kind of like if it rises over, rising sun over at Japan comes on over, right? Damn near Florida's the end. Fucking crazy. Ooh, live rising. Domes. Yeah, all domes. You're right, y'all. Those are all domes. Ooh, sour. Deep. I'm in the Pacific time. Travel is hard. Yeah. We're gonna take a sit back for a minute. Thank you. That's only one of the few that I have. I have plenty of them. When I used to do, it's when I used to do weave too, though, long time ago. Ooh, it's nice. Australia. That's what I said too with the moon, just like that. Time loop. Yeah, that's I like Quincy. It's true. Yes, and it's just the thing. Yeah, it. That's the thing. There's wasn't enough light workers out here, and now there's a lot of people light work. We're all waking up. We got this now, and it's kind of what it's kind of knowing how much many people might feel like Hollywood is so demonic, so satanic. But Hollywood is also these writers who do it, these people who do make these movies and do this stuff. They do try to tell you what's really going on. They tell you the truth. Knowing now sometimes there's an agenda behind it all, they tell you the truth, and that's why you saw in the end game how it was going. You saw how many possibilities there were. You saw what the messages, what came back, what won, how it's going to change. You saw it all. They gave it to you right in the front of you. Now, like I said, they unfortunately, Hollywood is though. They play it how they play it. They tell the truth. They're good about what they do, and I mean, shit, they're ran by him. How can you not? So they're ran by these motherfuckers. How can you not? Time's over. All right, Cream Catcher. Would you mind whoever? Would you mind if you were ever a copy of your own true self? Questioned that lately. I don't know. Would I want to have a copy of myself? It'd be pretty cool. We all both have a copy. Each of us have a copy. Regardless of what we say, we all have a copy. Where there's one, there's another. It's a yin and a yang. There's regardless. It'll even be a good or bad, no matter what. There's a yin and yang that equals out. There's both of us. There's already two of us. But I don't know. I think that's kind of, I don't know. The way I know now, no, because I know once I'm done with this, I can't say once I'm done with this meat vessel, I won't be in another meat vessel because I chose to do the job I've done over and over again many lives. So I guess I can't say that. So no, I guess I wouldn't want to double myself. But that's weird. It's craziness. Huh. I'd like to have another one. I think it'd be pretty cool. I'd get some shit done. Send that one off to work. Oh, no copy. It's just one big, huge loop. It is a hoop lid. Yeah, we all live loops. That is true, though. Oh, when you realize, it is funny, though. That's me. I keep asking myself this question, too. Why do I keep on, me, myself, why do I keep on coming back? Why do I keep on coming back? But it's my mission. It's my thought. I'm here to wake people up in every way possible. This life, it happens to be the technology that we have, which is awesome because the thing is, I grew up with this technology growing. I watched it grow. So I did it. This is what I do using this technology we have. Back in the day, and if you want to say, Terrence McGinnigy, Tom Larry, they were a little bit leaders too. I think McGinnigy was more of a spiritual being to teaching people how to use the plant medicine. Cheers. That's just like Kiev IV. The African American martial artist, psychedelic martial artist, master martial artist. And was another life form sent for that certain time of period to teach this lesson of light or life, I should say, because it's really not medicine. I have a choice. I'm sorry, but I do. Hey, Erica. Excuse me. Where is he having me? Mark McGuire. McGuire. Yeah, I don't remember that. I do remember McGuire. Similar to Tom Cruise and Tony McGuire. Yeah, I thought it was the same way too. That's crazy. Oh, I love the Truman Show. Y'all must watch. Yeah, anybody who never see Truman Show, watch it. You really want to know? Watch. Really want to know? Watch. Never heard of it. Inside Job, the cartoons. I'm not. I've been here a couple times. I've been here plenty of times. Just because of my message, I said I've had the choice. I've had the choice many of times, and every time I do what's right for the fight. I do what's right for light. I do what's right for love, happiness, freedom, and stuff like that. In a sense of ourselves and light in our bodies. That's what I do. I can understand why I died in fucking after Woodstock. Why I remember Woodstock now. Wow, you're seeing me having these epiphanies. Makes sense. Must have been them. I must have been the guru in Woodstock. Somewhere. I remember Woodstock like it was nothing. Because I know I was around then too. I vaguely remember it, but I remember my past life a little bit there. I remember mine. I remember mine. Fucking in a kingdom. It felt like I would say out. I can't even fucking say the word. So it doesn't matter where it's from now. It could be from Disney World. All I know now. Anyways. Where am I going to it says multiple timelines. Like you're an angel here in this time. Yep. To help awaken humanity. Many of us, you got to understand there's 144,000. And yes, some say that's not how many angels are free to fight the whole thing. That's the vibrational level. Yes, it is a vibrational level, but yes, there's 144,000 different people in this world doing the same thing I'm doing in a whole different way. Check out the little scenes of the Truman Show too. This is the moon of violent university, universal law. Crazy. Y'all are amazing right now. Big ups to everyone out there showing the fucking love. Did I tell y'all that? The LOVE, love? Oh, as Michael came in here. You gotta use it with love. You gotta use love. LOVE, love. With love. LOVE, love. My mom's up there with Michael. Somewhat I do think Michael's dead, but I don't think Michael's dead. But God, my mom was up there with Michael. My mom up there with Prince. My mom up there with Elvis. I mean, the great ones. I mean, you got Richard Pryor at Fox. Man, we got the great Princess Diana. We got the greats up there, man. My mom was up there chilling with fucking Sammy Davis with the fucking Rat Pack. I'm going crazy because I'm in my mind. I hear her. She's in me right now because I brought home mom. I got mom home today, by the way. So that's kind of why I'm in a little bit chill. That's kind of why we're sipping on some dose. What'd you say? Some dose. So she's up there. She's up there chilling. She's up there. She's like, son, you should see this shit. She was telling me that on the way home. Like, you should see this shit. So I know it's amazing, ain't it? I've seen it before, mama. She's like, oh, I forgot. They told me. It's like, I know. I said, look at you up there partying. Yeah, we're about to have a sip for her. Thank you, man. I think everybody who's been on this, man, is on this channel or in chat in this whole thing is amazing. I think everybody would be fucking awesome to hang out with. Cheers. What's going on, John? For my mama, you know. And she up there partying. She's up there. I don't know why she's doing this. Doing the Bill Cosby. But that's what I hear. But she's up there that's chilling. Fucking doing it on. Which is cool, you know. I think I got mad. I think I was getting I think myself, you know, I was like I cried. Sorry, there's something in my tooth. I did cry. Y'all saw me cry. You know, I think that was really that was a lot of it. That night too, I cried. You know, I did trip, saw her on the other side, but I did cry too. I bawled my eyes out and stuff like that. But then the sense in me was like, man, it's like, all right. I was like, you right, you done crying? You can suck it up now? It's like, you've been preparing for this. You knew this. You knew this was all going to happen. It's like, I know it sucks. But then I tell myself, like, I feel like I've been so much more better about the death, I guess, in a way, because I know she's in a better, she's not suffering anymore. And I sometimes I feel bad about that. But then I'm like, she would, that's exactly what she'd want. She'd want me to do what I do. She'd want me to smile for what I do. I make people smile. I'm smiling through the pain. And and I did that for, that's just what made me who I am. And I think that is one thing that it gets me. And and that's some people like that. How's he doing this with his mom? And it's like, this is what it is. This is what my mama want. My mama, on the fucking trip I had today, getting stuck in 2-hour traffic on the highway because of the damn truck. So I had to turn around, go around, picking her up on that. I was like, yeah, mom, enjoyed this trip. You always had to make we had one more good run. one more good little trip on the way, and on the way back, ride around until she got home. So it was pretty cool. So I look at it as like I love my mom to death. Miss her, miss her to death too, because I can never give her a hug, give her a kiss again. But yet I know she's in a better place. Know she's right there. It's awesome. So cheers, mommy. Cheers, mommy. Or I should say, because I feel her. Cheers, mommy. And I hear you. She just said, "I love you." And y'all might not believe me. Some of you might, but probably all y'all will. But radios, TVs, vibrations, anything that you have, like if you have a past loved one, sorry, cheers. If you have a past loved one and you speak to them, you have music playing, they can speak to you. It's vibration, it's sound, it's energy. They can come to you. They can speak to you through that electricity. And that's what mom is that. She said, "I love you." It's crazy. I'm going to show. And that's part of the magic. I'm going to show people, show you how to understand that magic. Listen to what it's telling you. Technology isn't a fucked up thing that we have. It is wonderful. It's showing your synchronization. It's showing you. It's giving you yourself. It's giving you the doors to it all. And we look at it and we do take advantage of it, but we don't look at it that way. This shit technology, as of the moment, is just an extension of this fucking thing in our head. That's all it is. And it gives you signs. It synchronizes you. It tells you how to do it. And then you got everything right here. Everything is energy. Gotta love it. But yeah, spirit, yep. And we're gonna take a nice little hit too as well and another shot. Oh yeah, I know. And that's one thing too. I think a couple of days before she passed away, I actually think it was like a week before she passed away. I'm psychedelic nut. I did my psychs. I dived deep, and it was like I felt her spirit come to me and just let me know she's going to be okay. She's ready to let go. And she let go, which was awesome. I'll play it for you. Dear mama, you all appreciated. But I feel like when she passed away, she's right. She's in me. Her energy, like I know it's hard to say it, but it's like like a Jedi. When Jedi passes away, the spirit was always within you. I know everybody's seen fucking Jedi. I've seen Star Wars. It's kind of like she's just her energy, fire. It's in me. I have that. I have her power now. That sounds weird. I got the power of Grayskull, but that's not what it is. It's funny, but it's not what it is. But it's but it is. That is that energy, that light, of what it is, and that's what it is. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love you too. Have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah, what? Fuck, like I'm worried about getting copyrighted. I'm the only person like I'm worried about getting copyrighted. Dear mama, you all appreciate it. That's also too, lady. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, most of my videos, I guess 9 times out of 7 times out of 10, they're usually monetized. They're not monetized. I'm usually hit with a copyright. So I don't get nothing from this shit. So just because I like having this shit, I like playing music. That's it. It's like I do this. I need y'all's help, but not playing. I don't mind it. I enjoy this shit. I enjoy what I do here. Just time for me to make this full time, and can't say I don't want it to sound crazy, but have y'all help me pay my bills, but it doesn't, that sounds bad the way it says. There's no good way to say that, okay? Support me. It still makes no sense either. It's terrible. I don't mean it that way. Trust me. You know that. No, I don't mean it. Sorry, that was. There it goes. Dear mama. Man, y'all are amazing. No, I appreciate everybody out here today. Back in the time, I never think to see your face. Ain't a woman alive. That goes for everybody's mama if you had a mama. Right, regardless. I was a bad kid. I wasn't a bad kid, but I got in some trouble. I ain't telling y'all to go look up my arrest record or anything, but I got in trouble. We blamed mama. It's on the stress I caused. It was hell. Hugging on my mama from a jail cell. Cheers. Hey, I see the penitentiary one day. Running from the police, that's right. Mama jumping for the whooping to my backside. And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was the black queen, mama. Yeah, it did. She kept me out of trouble as much as she could. Every kid has to grow up and learn their problems, learn their stuff. You know, it's something that thank you, Luke. Everybody has to have that. I mean, everybody in life has to do that. I think about that with my child, man. I'm like, gosh, she's 13 years old. You know, this is, and she's got a great mother too. So I'm not worried. But kids, they got to make their mistakes. They got to learn. It's just like I had to learn. I learned. I got in trouble, but I learned. But I didn't have a bad life. I mean, I cannot say my life was terrible. Yes, I got addicted to drugs, or I can't say drugs. I got addicted to opiates, and that's what destroyed basically my life like 13 years ago. Damn near 13. Wow. Now I lied 10 years ago because it's 23. So it's 10 years ago. So, I got hooked on opiates real bad working in restaurants, and lost my wife, lost my family, lost everything, and had to restart over. So, but that was my fault. I was a grown up then, but I had a great life, man. I lived in Europe. I got my mom traveled. My mom's in the military. We traveled the world. Thank you, by the way, Luke. If I didn't say that, brother. Crazy, you know it, but yeah, I had a great life. I had a wonderful life. I cannot complain. I didn't struggle. And I can't say I didn't live a rich life. Middle class. I'm poor. I can say we're a poor class. I didn't live a rich life. I felt rich. I feel rich now. I feel rich because I got y'all out there to the way, and I don't want to get savvy, but my mom made me feel I was the king. I was, she gave me whatever she could give me. That's what you can only do for anybody in this world. Give you what you can give you. We'll be looking in a reminisce. And every time I was always depending on my mama. Oh man, I know it. Yeah, painkillers are the worst. Yep. Opiates. It was OxyContin, and then it was Roxy 30s. It was just terrible. Lortabs is actually what got me started. That was the crazy thing. And once you can take 50 of them damn things, never feel it, man. Oh man, tell your mama you love her. I wish I could take the pain away. If you can make it through the night, there's a brighter day. That's exactly right. But you only start knowing when people are like, oh, okay, but I've got everything I wanted. Everything I wanted, everything I needed, I guess. And the thing is, when I growing up, overseas, what I want, a television. But we lived overseas, so it really didn't do me any good. But I had a Nintendo, so that works. They had video games. But I mean, one year I got a VCR. That was the fucking greatest. Besides my Nintendo, the VCR was the greatest fucking present in my life. Oh, I can watch movies in the room. That shit. Or bicycle. And I ain't gonna lie. Technically, can't say the VCR was the best gift ever, because I know you've heard me say this before, and I'm going to say it again. You know damn well my best present my mama ever gave me was the Michael Jackson concert, August 29th, 1999 or 98. Fucking Michael Jackson concert, Frankfurt, Germany. I got confused. Oh, I was so messed up. I was stuck there for a minute. Oh, 25 years clean. Cheers to that. 10 years clean. But man, yep. Michael Jackson concert. That was awesome. Loved it. That was the best. That was the best ever. In my book, because when I'm a kid, I was Michael fucking Jackson, but my life was good. She taught me how to swim, which I swam my whole life, which was cool. So that's awesome too. So, but everybody, we all have those certain things. So I got to see Europe, and that's one thing I told everybody. Is like, man, I gotta tell everybody. For me, it's like I'm not your typical person too. I'm not your typical fucking American. I'm kind of cultured. I grew up in Europe. Came over here. I've seen the size of worlds. I've seen Amsterdam, Paris. I've seen the world. I know the cultures, and it's amazing. And it is. I don't know if it's me. And it's not. Don't adjust your cameras. It's me. I'm the one. That's my fucking aura right now. Is glowing like a son of a bitch. Wow. I don't know if you can see it through this camera. I don't know what you'll see. What I see on my screen is just. I'm not tripping. Stupid. Oh, the NES, yes. You understand? I gotta say that was one of my first ones too, but that was before I lived in Germany. That's before we went there. So that's in Germany. Before we moved, I lived in Louisiana and I got that one. That was fucking awesome. Yeah, you could beat me on that one. I had the robot one too, the Gyrobot, that motherfucker. He was just I hated that piece of shit. Give me a robot. That was slower than I was. No, I'm playing. Yeah. But then you think about it, and we're talking about the loop system. It's crazy. We all looped. Every system, everybody gets a new system. Their first system, it just upgrades. Learning, growing, changing it every day, brother. Seeing the both sides coin. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. Best since I am glowing. Thought so. I was fucking glowing like a son of a bitch. Yes, it is. She did. She showed me the best sides of life, and she told me to survive. Y'all might think it's crazy, but shit. All I need to eat, give me some noodles. Give me some noodles, some butter, some salt and pepper, some tuna. I can make shit. I can make some shit. I survive on some noodles. I'm not like ramen noodles. I'm talking about like spaghettis. I eat pasta. Pasta, plain cereal. Pasta and some rice. You live all day. You can live for years, especially rice. Rice lasts forever. Well, not forever, but when you buy rice, rice is cheap and you get a whole bunch of it. Need to do another high cooking. Oh, man. This has been fun. I've enjoyed today. This has been a blast. I must tell you. Anybody else got anything on their mind? Go to the chat for anything else on their mind? Cornerstonian might have been thinking. I probably will be working on a Mandela Effect video. And most likely I probably will. Probably a video up tomorrow. Until type 2 diabetes kick in, that it's eggs. Oh, I love my eggs, but eggs are too damn expensive now. Have you seen eggs? Eggs, goddamn, more than a gallon of gas where I live at. Sorry. Gotta make that. Gotta put that one clear. Eggs is more than a gallon of gas than where I live at. It's fucking expensive. You can't even eat eggs anymore these days. I saw eggs for $4.08 the other day. I picked up 2 cartons of them motherfuckers. 2 dozen of them bitches. I said, you ain't gonna catch me paying 5 something. Be mad. Be mad. It is. inflation, and it's not even inflation, it's smallflation, but it doesn't even help with smallflation when you're burning every freaking facility in the world to the ground that supplies it. So it doesn't make why fucking increase the fucking prices when you buy it, when you burn it down. Oh, let's make the money. Well, you're not even paying half of it. Yeah, I would have to. I would have to go to local farms. I thought about that too because I was driving to Gainesville, the back roads, since I-75 wasn't doing shit. That 2-hour boat, that was fun. But yeah, seeing that, I was seeing all the back rows, all the horses and the cows, like shit, and all these little stands with the fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. I was like, man, I need to go over here. I need to start doing that. That in the UK. Good night, Norm. Have a wonderful one. I do appreciate you always coming through. That's crazy. Eggs is expensive here. That's for sure. That is for sure. I was trying to see something. So I'm learning. YouTube keeps changing shit. They keep getting me. Shazam, the Ford logo in the Shazam movie or the Sinbad movie, Shazam. Oh yeah, definitely. That one kills me. That one destroys me too. That's the genie. Shazam kills me. The genie movie destroys me all day long. Ford is a little creepy because it just damn little curly Q, and it's just getting even curlier. Everything's getting curlier in there too. But I remember this fucking movie. I remember watching this movie. I remember watching this movie in Italy. In Italy, had to be Italy, Germany or Italy. It was in between one of those years. Probably been right on the cusp of it. I remember watching this shit. I had a bunk bed. I was sitting on the top bunk watching this goddamn movie on my TV because I had the VCR. That motherfucker. I remember this shit. And it is the fucking shit. I'm going through it and going to school. He's fucking up, having some fun. It was just so, blows me away. Tell we can all we can all get everybody's mind on us, write a script and make it ourselves. The egg. The egg came first, but then who put the egg there? Fucking that out now. Who knows? That is a that is the universal question. You would say the chicken came first, but you'd have to. I mean, the life egg. You hear these stories about the egg of life, the life egg, the life egg, the life landed down and opened up, and life came out of it. So you'd say the egg first, if you sit in a sense that way. Huh. No way. So I would say maybe the egg. In this world, if a chicken egg come from a chicken, but no, I would still have to say it probably was the egg. Like something's got to be born. The big bad. And so I've bought a Ford my whole. That's a Ford my whole life, and I always remember it. Shit line. Yeah. And that's the thing. You still see it on the older versions, like the older cars. You'll still see that old symbol in a sense, kind of like. I think it's funny because I think it's not the emblem itself; it's the front of it where they put the Ford. They basically put the Ford letters on there in the front and back, and I think that's might be it. But I love how the trucks always have the F going just a little bit further line on it, and I'm like, that's exactly how it's supposed to be. It's how it always was. And I feel like that it plays with us. Like, haha, you see it, but you don't see it. Then I said that somebody's gonna be like, see, somebody could be seeing that and thinking that's the straight line, thinking that's the emblem. Not go that far. It just seems right. I'm just not going that far on that one. See, worked at a video store. Whatever. Yeah, and it's funny. I was telling somebody. I remember. I when I lived in Northwest Florida, Fort Walton. Y'all can look it up. I said, man, I'm not lying about my shit. Fort Walton is in between Pensacola and Panama City. Destin is right over by it too. It's kind of awesome. Destin is fucking awesome, by the way. Go visit there. Props to Destin. That is not sus or anything. I love Destin. But I had one radio. I had run one off the radio station, 93 BLX out of Mobile, Alabama. Shout out to them. Sorry. Look at this. I radio station my own self today. I had won a contest. And I had won Funk Fest tickets, and I won comedy tickets to go see Sinbad doing stand-up comedy in Mobile, Alabama. It was Mobile. It was in Alabama. It was in Alabama. So I went there. And I remember him saying, man, he's like doing his jokes. He's like, yeah, back in the day, everybody remember that Genie movie I did? Yeah. They're like, yeah, we all remember it. And this was before 2013. It had to be like 2010. Like, yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, we all remember that movie, that Genie movie? Yeah, yeah. Remember I was at Genie going around? Shazam. And I remember that. I remember him doing that at that stand-up. And I'm like, I got to find to see if there's a stand-up of him from that time of that. See if there's one there's anybody recorded it, because I remember it. And it's so funny that, you know, now we see these videos that him saying, I never made this video. I never made that. Never did. I sure said nothing. And that's later on. You know, this when the Mandela, this before the Mandela effect. So it is crazy. And I watched the movie too myself. And it's that blows me away. I'm like, yeah, go check it out. But yeah, it is it is crazy that I remember him saying that shit, saying that fucking shit. Ugh. To this day, I'm like, fucking, like he even talked about him doing that fucking doing Shazam and that damn in the comedy skit he had up there. He was talking about it while I was there watching him. Ugh. I don't know if they show broadcast winners or anything like that for 93 BLX back, you know, and so you can check that out too. Got my tickets. Them tickets to fucking Sinbad and Funk Fest. I got to see Funk Fest. I got to see New Edition, Bobby Brown and all. New Edition. Who else I get to see? Saw Johnny Gill. Who else is there? MC Light. Oh. Yeah, sorry. I didn't tell you how many times I've seen Boys to Men. John Legend. Ralph, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Ralph, Bobby, Ricky, Bobby, Big Evans. Oh man, yeah, Boys to Men. I've seen Boys to Men 3 times actually, and actually, another story. And this story is about Mom. And Mom went with me. We went to go see him. We went to Biloxi, Mississippi, one of the casinos. To go see him, and I think it was probably like the second time, maybe third, the second time we seen him before, and it was almost the same show. You know, Mike's not there no more, and they were singing "Mama," the Mama song. Oh, but what I have in my thing, I love you, and I must have seen the show. So it must have been the third time. Must have been the last time I seen him, and I knew that they were going to take people's cell phones and call their moms. I already knew what they were going to do. So I had my mom dialed up. I had my mom dialed up on my my BlackBerry. My BlackBerry flip, the little slide BlackBerry, which was the shit. Fuck yeah. It was I love that fucking BlackBerry. Oh, to this day, I love that BlackBerry. I wish I still had it. And, you know, I had it ready. It's like, I call my mom and say, Mama, just sit right here. And then Wanye was like, oh, everybody brings like, wants to talk to your mom. You know, bring me your phone. And I gave Wanye my phone. And Wanye sang to my mama. Sang Dear Mom to my mom. The mama song to my mom on my phone. It was so fucking awesome. It was Probably the greatest gift I could probably give my mom. I probably ain't besides myself. But it was awesome. That made her day. I remember that. That is so crazy that I thought about that, man. Yeah. He was just singing, I love you. Ooh. I had Wanye's DNA on my Blackberry. I go, man, I wish I had a picture. I should get a picture of this fucking Blackberry. Oh, I had a fucking Blackberry, but that Blackberry was the shit. It was a slide. It had the keyboard. It had the touchscreen, but you had the keyboard. You can slide it up. Oh, that was the shit. Yeah, they were off the chain. They did Motown Philly. Take it easy, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be heading out here myself here, probably in about less than 20 myself. I'm seeing it's almost 7 o'clock myself. Time for me to appreciate you coming by, Clutter. Good to see you. Going to go check out the music too, by the way. Y'all go check out some music. Here's the channel up. Check out some music. Show some love. We show love around the tube. We show love around the tube. That's including me and you. My man Awakens up over there going live too as well. Since I'm scrolling through YouTube for a second. So weird. Oh, man. You all right, brother? Hey, sleep's calling your name. Don't let it bother you. Go to the other world. Go to the dream world. Have some fun. I say that like dreams are another extension of our lives, and technically they are. Dreams are extensions of our lives, extension of our whole existence, in the sense that what we remember of dreams, we remember much of it, but we don't remember much of what we did last week, or that some of us don't remember what we ate yesterday, that kind of stuff in life. We kind of take our dreams and sleep and our rest, a little bit for granted. Even I do. I ain't gonna lie. This man hasn't slept well in a while. So but that's not, that's not my, and I can't say I slept well. I've been a lucid dream. I've had some weird dreams lately, man. Not weird dreams, but some manifesting. Everything just seems like it's falling into place dreams, let alone, I do dive down TikTok at certain times, but TikTok lately is my feed has changed from what you usually see. It's changed to kind of tarot card readings, and kind of spiritual stuff, and it is all to the T. It is literally all to the T at the moment, and it is widely weird. It's not weird to a sense that scares me. It's like, it's I can't lie to you. It's warming and great and refreshing, and in a sense emotional. And I cannot lie. It is emotional. It's been really talking to me. And that's kind of how this world works. It's like I said, dreams and Akashi records that are out there. It goes up there. It's just like the records we hear now. And even if TikTok is, like we said, only maybe 10% of the internet we see is completely real. That includes every social media outlet out there. And, who knows? Your feed or music or playlist and music, anything we do, if you let it run for a certain amount of time and just let it do what it does, it does its sequence. It does it does what it's supposed to do and talk to you. It's that meditation state, Shelby. Where's it? Those 4 coins with less. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Frost. What's happening? But it is something that in our senses, our technology, it's good to see you, man. Hey, I remember when you did find it, actually. I do remember you. Almost everybody over here. I remember almost everybody. Almost. Can't say everybody, but I'm pretty good at seeing things and remember shit like it. I got a photographic memory like it's nothing. It's crazy. Now, I'd remember you here, but if you told me your real name, I would never remember that. I just remember your screen name, what you got here. That's what I would remember. And it's probably what I would call you in person. That's the thing. It's like, if I ever met you in person, it's like, oh, hey, my name is, I'm like, what's up, Frost? And then you say, oh, I'm Frost. I'm like, I'm Frost. What's going on? That's not how me. I'm like, that's not how we do it. What's up, Joe? That's how we do it. That's how I would do that shit. I'm that person. Or I abbreviate it. That's how I'm a person. I'm weird that way. Always happens. Oh, that's your name? Or then somebody order food, getting like be at Starbucks. I'm like, I didn't know that was your name. It's like I told you 10 fucking times. I'm like, I know you didn't. This is me though. Go. It's thank you. Obsessed with the MEs. Thank you, man. I can't say I run the biggest one, but been getting that a lot lately. And I don't want to take away from nobody. No, same name, huh? Hey, that's good. Well, Lab isn't my name. You know my name is Lee anyway, but Lab technically is my whole name, Lee Allen Bogus. That's my full name. So Lab is actually the abbreviation of me, the extension of me. So, it's cool. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't take away from nobody out there who does MEs and stuff like that. I love everybody's presentations. I can't lie, though. I do want to be that one that does bring it more full in effect. I don't know. I do it a little bit different than everybody else, and that's me, and I like that. I it's one thing. It's one thing I like about people who do MEs. I love everybody who does it in their style, but I'm a different style. I do it differently. I do a different style, different way. I do me. Nobody can do me. That's stupid because nobody can. And I can't say nobody can do money bags. I love money bags. To me, money bags is my man. To me, he is the one that actually got me on the Emmys. The first Emmy, can't say the first Emmy I've ever really saw was from him. It had to be the second one. The first one I ever saw, the first one that got me into this whole thing that blew my mind was Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. That's the first one that got me. That's the first one that got my attention, got me hooked. Got me out of fed for he just said, oh, here, have a taste of this. Like, ooh, what's that? Strawberry? I like that. Was like a box of chocolate. What? and it was the VHS tape, and he had the box on the back, and he was showing it how it still says life is. And that way, and it was like, oh, this isn't fucking right. I had to rewatch it. And I was like, this isn't right. Why? This is fucking never right. It's like life is like a box of chocolates. Went to mom. I said, Mom, I said, what's that famous line about the chocolates that Forrest Gump used to say? She said, life is like a box of chocolates. She said, life is like a box of chocolates. I said, you're wrong. She said, no, I'm not. And this was before she got her dementia Alzheimer's. She said, no, I'm. It's like, you're wrong. I said, watch. I let her say it. She's like, what? And she still thought I was crazy, but she knew I was right. She just didn't kind of, I like people out there, they see it, they notice it, and they go on. It's not like they just go on. It's a lot of people do that. So that's how it is. Ken's, what's going on? Back. What's good? Samuel, Christopher, what's good? I saw y'all come in, but that was my first one that got me. Life is like, and then money bags. Jumping down, I went saw money bags because once you hit one thing in your freaking thing, you get these suggested, and you hit that suggested, and that's on him and all time. And then now, but that was my first before this channel. My other channel, I had my other channel where, with my psychs and everything else, which is going to be brought up. This is going to be here. That channel got shut down, unfortunately, at 6Gs. That sucked. But it was all that. And then I love everybody, man. I mean, everybody who does it. Eugene was fucking great at it, man. I thought his thought and perfect and how he broke it down. I loved it. I love the way he did it. You know, he did it his way. He did it, you know, what he knew. And that was the, you know, the way we only know. The way we only know to do is the way we do it. Us. The way we do stuff. And I think that is. Big cheers. I'm going to take a hit for it here in a minute, too. Even seen boss video. This YouTube is talking about Jesus. So that's ever seen that video? The best guy on YouTube talking about Jesus? No, I have not. No, I have not. I need the best guy talking about Mandela Effects. I ain't gonna say I'm the best guy. I'm probably the one that does put out some every week, or been trying. I try to do every week. I have been putting out the most of them, but there are a lot of, you know, some are old, some are new, stuff like that. But you know, I'll be the YouTube. I thought about that. Said, I'm doing it on TikTok. Make me the Mandela guy, because I see a lot of Mandela people on there, and they're not what, like, I could be imagined. You put all of us Mandelians together, a good box, we destroy this world. We destroy all these fucking TikTokers out there. I think that is. It's happening. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, crazy, ain't it? Yeah, everybody answered JJ's answer. I like that one. The AI down the rabbit hole. It's shit. That AI, the AI thing that does get me now these days. I think it is definitely it destroys me. Not running the freaking, it's not running MEs though. So that's a good thing. But man, I'll get on this one. But with AI, I was thinking about this too. You know, if you saw the TikTok video I did, and you saw the whole AI thing, you saw the Metal Gear Solid 2. That's exactly where that's from. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Patriots. Probably been called a different name. I believe it's been called a different name. But that one shows you how AI, how the government put it out there for all of us to play around with it. Cheers. To use it, to put your face on there. I don't know if you've seen this new shit where you can see your teenage self. And I know if you got TikTok, or if you've even read the news, you'll see that this fucking teenage filter. I saw so many TikToks about it, and these people look so crazy. But it's so fucking perfect. It's like your young self. I took it. I did it myself, and I haven't aged. Oh, I have aged a little bit. I can't lie. I have aged a little bit. My dimples have come out a little bit more. You know, I am getting there, but I ain't changed. But God, without the little bit, I've always had these lines. I've always had these old man wisdom lines, some old soul. But dude, it is eerie. I am telling you. It's like they know. It's like you're looking at yourself in a real life black mirror. And that's exactly what it is. But AI is doing all this. They're putting all this shit out here so they can get every part of your body part, every part of your face, every part of your aneurysms, your thoughts, your patterns, because it don't matter who you are. After maybe 3-4 days, if you text somebody for 3 or 4 days, and you know that person in a sense, but after a while, you can say probably like after like say 3 months. That's usually 3 months. Truth come out. I'll give you 4. You know, if that person texts you, you know how that person sounds. You know how that person sounds, how that message is being written out, how everything is going. You know how it is being said. It's like, oh, yeah, we going out. You damn right. LOL. And you know that, smiley face. That's how they do it. And that's exactly what they're doing. And that's part of this whole quantum computer, putting it together for you, part of this whole quantum computer putting together a new world. If you want to put the Mandela effect, he's pared down the universe, CERN, everything in it. There, if AI wants to make another world, like we don't live in a simulation already, we do simulation life. They're just redoing it. They're just going to repop it. AI is figuring out, okay, so we're going to do all this, and we're going to turn off the lights. But then you could think maybe this whole thing, AI learning shit, putting this all in our heads, getting on this is for Project Bluebeam anyway. All said and done. So, but it is. It's just AI getting everything, getting every algorithm, giving every movement, every thought, every pattern, every emotion. And it all can be told right through your eyes. Every emotion can be told right through your fucking eye. Your eye. Your eyes say every fucking emotion there is. They dilate, they do certain things. People dilate, open wide. Every fucking emotion you have, it's what your eyes fucking do. You can hide every fucking thing else. Why did you think we wear masks during this whole pandemic thing? All about it. It's doing is learning. And if they want to shut it down, reboot us up, or I mean, why do you think they want to put a chip in us and boot us up in there anyway? But it's exactly what AI is doing. It's using it to do it for about us, and that's exactly what AI is doing. That's why you see this whole AI, all this AI shit. It's fucking creepy. It's even showing you what's outside this other realm. You've seen the other planets and the stars and stuff. This whole app that you can see that you can't see. You think it's fake, but that fucking shit's real. Fuck your thought pattern. Everybody's, oh, it's fake. It's just a filter. It's not a fucking filter. We've already got the filter. It's letting you fucking see it. It's the black mirror. I hate to say it. Thing you're looking at me here too right now is the black mirror, and I could be a sentient talking to you, but I'm not. But you know how that works. Mac, what's going on? Sorry, Mark, what's going on? I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, have you ever seen an AI that TikTok? Yeah, he scares you. That's it. That wasn't what I was talking about. Technically, that's the one that gets me, bud. Yeah, that is the one that gets me. Just all the AI, all the, let alone. Let me show you. There was the Chinese ancient that Chinese AI where if you point it at yourself and turn you into like an anime character or whatever it is, your ancient self. Well, I did that to my cat. See if it'll show up. It'll probably play again. Oh, and you best believe I know that's my cat. You best believe you must know that's my cat. You best believe it. Well, that's not my cat. That's my kitty cat, technically. But that's my cat. And I believe it. You know why I believe it? Because on one of my psychedelic meditations, and my cat's only a year and a half old. I was in one of my meditations. I was actually watching Valerian and a City of a Thousand Planets. Great movie, by the way. Please, great movie. I'm gonna teach people. That's something I think. That's how I'm gonna teach too. I'm gonna teach people through this stuff. And but in my vision, because I go deep. I don't think I only just take one. I take like three at a time. I deep. I drop. I go down. And she's like, "You are the keeper of my soul." And she was talking. It was Nala, my cat Nala. She's like, "You're my keeper of my soul." And then I took that a couple of days later. I was like, "Yep, she's a person." I fucking knew it. I was like, "Hey, Crazy Roger, what's good?" I was shout out again, big shout out all day. Hey, but yep, that is there you go. That's inside my life, man. Y'all welcome to my life. Welcome to the realm of Lee, man. I appreciate y'all coming in. Um Yeah, AI cloning mixed up is real. Yep. You're right about that. Yeah, I agree with you. Roger was good. I am AI. Hey, I am AI too. We are all AI, technically. We are all masters, or not masters, but we are all artificial intelligence. We are part of this system. We are made of this matrix. This is what we're made of. You know, maybe not this stuff here, you know. Yeah, this stuff, not this stuff. We're not all, no, ain't that this. You know, what's in us, the life in us. Is that so? I should say, the life in us is AI. It's intelligent. It's artificial intelligence. We've all lived this life. Actually, we actually all have lived this life. And there's a soul trap. Somebody said something about soul trap. And the soul trap is actually the matrix itself of growing up, of not waking up, not trying to wake up. Everybody wakes up eventually, I guess. But waking up in the system, you're that NPC in this player system, but then you wake up. There's something that wakes you up, that sparks it, that sparks the creative thinking, questioning. That's the spark of the AI machine going on. You're just that regular program, just doing its normal day, walking around, and then you wake up and it's like, wow, what am I doing? Wake up. Now you're artificial intelligence. Now you're a sentient. Now you're a thinking being. You're real. If you want to use that word, real. Real. That word creeps me out too. Real. There's that word again. Real. And I think that's the cool thing about everything. It's waking up to be when you wake up, you realize what this fucking system is. Such a computer system. There's NPCs all over the place. Damn it, there was nobody there before until I got there. It's because the system woke up and said, fuck, we fucked up for a second. We got to wake up. Living outside. David, what's good? Nobody is. I saw you, brother. Don't want to think I thought didn't see you. Oh, I'm glad David brought something up, and I don't mean to flip down. David, ever think about your own death? Yes, I do. Actually, I've seen my own death. I'll get there in a minute. I wanted to clear this out because as I was saying something about NPCs, I had made a video about NPCs, and I did mention that I do believe that my mom was an NPC. I said that at a time where after she got the vaccine, because it was like a little bit late, last summer. So it was a little bit after she had got that, and it's like everything turned off or anything when she just started walking. It was kind of like robotish, and that's kind of what I said. And somebody questioned me on that, like I feel your pain, but just remember you said she was an NPC, and I was like yeah, but I said that was like after that jab. But I don't know why that came to my head. But yeah, we are NPCs until we wake up on our own quest. Hey, you said NPC on our own quest. You damn right. That is funny. I watch your videos because you are just really saying it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, and to answer Dave's question as I was going in, yes, I have thought about my death. That was actually one of the first couple questions in my psychedelic trips years ago. And I did. And you know, I knew that already. I've already seen it. I've already wished, but yeah, I do know my death. I know how I die. I don't know when. I know it's a little bit older. It's not anytime soon. That's for sure. I do know it's in an older in an older sense, and it might not even be this life. It might have been a past life, but yeah, I still get that same sense. And unfortunately, it's for me helping somebody, and I get shot. I'm not afraid of that. I embrace it. Actually, death is not something to be afraid of. Feared, yes, but not feared, afraid of. Worry about it, but it's embrace it. But it's going to happen anyway. Why fucking be worried about it? But it's not many people get to see that. So that's just a question I had for the universe. I got answered. But it's that's just is what it is. But I've done what I've always do. I die for somebody else. I die doing what I do, helping. You know, and I think that's the part of it. in my sense, you know, and the thing is, you be Batman, like it says, man, you either you either die you either you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself a villain. And hell, who knows? I won't be a villain. I think I've already been a villain. Cheers. No, I wouldn't want to know the day of my death neither. I think that's knowing your death and knowing the day of your death, total different thing. I think if you knew your death, knew the date of your death, it might, I don't know, it might change a lot. It might change anything. No, I think it would change the presence of how you would do it because you know the exact date, and you couldn't do that because that would just flick everything. That would just throw it. You would be able to present it. Knowing how is a different story. I mean, in a sense, yeah, you figure like, yeah, you could prevent it, like you fucking, fucking Final Destination. But at the end of the day, you see death wins, but it is something that you embrace it, but not the time, unless you could do it yourself in a legal manner. That's getting old, sir. Put abbreviation on this case, fucking anybody YouTube listening. In certain states, you are allowed to do that by a doctor's prescription. It's facts. Fuck you, YouTube. It's facts. Good old facts. Soul trap. God, yeah. It's God's laws. It's just like the robot laws, can't harm a human woman, can't harm human, can't hurt nobody, can't obey, all of those stupid shits. If you die in game, you die in real. We wake up from this. And that's to say, like I said earlier like early in the stream, we talked about this. You know, this is just the warm up. This isn't the warm up. This is the training. This is the fighting training of souls, if you want to call it light, dark, light or dark. This is the training ground. This is what Earth, less life is about. The training grounds, light or dark, and that's just how you use it. Both how you use whatever you have, and unfortunately, this stupid world is a game, and it is a game. Life. And that's the thing is, we think of a game as beep 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 beep. And yes, in a sense, it is kind of beep 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 beep. But life as a game as itself should be a game, right? If you think about life, if you think about just the sense of life, it should be a game, right? We should treat it as a game. Enjoy what we do, prosper whatever, do whatever intrigues us and enjoys, play it as life, have a game at it. you know that's what we should be doing with life, right? Instead of being told, if you don't have this on time, you don't do this, you can't pay for this, you're out of this, that kind of thing, that kind of game. And yes, they teach you how to play the game their way, right? You play the game the way they play the game, but you're not playing the game the way you should be playing the game, if that makes sense, Right. We're just following the fucking steps, but we didn't see those shortcuts down the chutes and ladders or candy lands. We didn't see the other shortcuts that we can take and do. And that's the thing that we forget. We forget we should play this game of life as a game. In a sense, yes, you can die. Not that kind of game. Fucking, you know what I mean. We can't respawn. But hey, we should do that in a game, and that's the craziness. I'm just trying. I'm catching down before it's. How would you play the game? Doing what I do right here, enjoying myself. Enjoying myself, man. I can't lie. I've enjoyed this day. It has been a long fucking day. I have. Been up since 6:30. Got up, had to drive to Gainesville, got stuck in a traffic jam for 2 hours. It barely moved and had to turn around a minute and backtrack. I had an appointment at 11 o'clock in Gainesville. Didn't get there until 1:30 or 1:11. 1:11 is actually when I arrived there and I signed the papers to pick up my mother and her body. She was cremated, everybody. I don't want you to think that I just got her body and ran away. 1:11. Great. Perfect time and perfect place. I'm exactly where, big changes are happening, big things are doing. I was like, okay. On the way home, almost the same thing, but it was just long. It was just a long day. I was happy to, it was great. My mom was in that fucking seat just laughing away there and back. God knows she was. But, me and playing my game, that's how I'd have fun. I'd enjoy myself. I would fucking enjoy myself. I came here. I love doing this. YouTube. Do things that you enjoy, make you happy. I had 20 something eyes at the time at there for a moment, 22, 23 at a moment. It's fucking awesome. I'm at 19 thumbs up. Fucking awesome. I'm having a conversation for 2 hours, 40 minutes, 31, 32, 33 seconds. Make those numbers up if you want to. This is what I love to do. This is what I meant to do, if that makes sense. I mean, and that's the other thing. You want me to show you how would I play the game? I'm about to play the game how I'm supposed to be playing the game. 22. That's what I'm talking about. That's fucking numbers right there. I'm playing the game the way I'm supposed to be playing the game. I'm doing something I want to do, doing something I love to do. And I'm letting the universe talk because that's what I do. It's my magic. That's how I would play the game. That's how I would tell you. Do what you want to do. Play the game and see the numbers. It's the Matrix. That's all it is. It's a game. And I know it's I know, but that's how I would play it. But that's what I want to do. Do what I do. Wake people up here. Have this conversation of everything we've had about it. I could almost tell you everything we talked about, but I couldn't tell you what I said. Half the time I probably could, but I'd go back, you'd be like, God, there's so many monumental things in there. You go there, and that's what I want to do. And that's what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm doing. I found my game. Find your game. Thank you. Sucks when the game is fake. Yeah, and that is true. And that's in that sense of, you remember, I don't know if you saw that one Facebook post with that girl talking to her AI, asking, how do you change your game? How do you change this game and change it in? And she said, well, you just got to meditate and take it for yourself. And you tell yourself you want to take over this game, then you change it. It's your game. I guess it's not fake, but it is fake. But it's, you know what I mean? Take over, make it your game. And that's the cool thing about it. And you're right. It does suck when the game is fake in the beginning. Or in a sense, it's rigged too as well. Rigged. We're rigged from the start, and it's not our faults. It's not our parents' faults neither, because you look at this system of manipulation. It's gone down for so many years, and so many years that history is really hasn't written, or probably has written. They have written it, but they didn't write it. So it's for so long. So it's not our faults at this whole thing that we don't know that's a game, and we've been fucking gypped from the start. Jumanji, that kind of shit. But it is what it is. But once you start learning, that's the thing now. This time and age, and this time of energy, everybody's waking up, and it's like you can't stop the people right in this right in the light shining. People waking up asking questions. It's hard, and when they ask questions, guess what wakes up? The universe. When you wake up, when the collective wakes up, the universe wakes up. The earth, or this energy, wakes up. The vibration vibrates louder. Then they hear us. Like, oh, maybe it's time. We keep on rising. The more energy we are, the more we wake up, the more we ask, the more we answer, the more we just question. Question. Fuck the answer. I mean, yeah, answers are great. What are we going to do after we get an answer? Nothing. Questions is the answer. Questions is the whole key. Keep questioning fucking everything. The vibration goes up, energy goes up, everything wakes up, the collective, the source wakes up. And hell, you ever heard of them people saying, hell, they're just watching us through a scope, saying, hey, they look like they waking up. Look at that energy out there. They question everything. Look at them. Oh, what? They got all their eyes on. Oh, now they got them all. Oh, we gotta go see them. Then the collective wakes. That's the whole thing. I don't know. That's weird. Play the game. Learn how to change it. Yeah, and that's all it is. It's just gotta change the game. You gotta change your game. And I know this sound, and it doesn't mean to sound selfish. And I know that's the thing we've been taught too. So you think about yourself and only yourself. You're selfish. Just the stupidest fucking thing you can do. No, it's not. Thinking selfish, by the way, isn't a bad thing. At times, certain things like this whole thing of, oh, I want to take my game over. I want to play my game, do what I want to do, isn't selfish. It's you. It's what you want to do. It's what you should do. It's what your fucking other self's telling you to do. In a sense, if you think it's kind of selfish, I mean, sometimes it is, but you get pushed. It's just your bigger self fucking telling you. So that, it's like selfishness isn't that bad to when you want to play your own game, when you want to write your own script, meditate, jump into that, take a bite of the apple that we've all told we ain't supposed to be taking a bite of. And as I say that, 90% of y'all probably got the fucking thing I'm talking about. The apple being bit out of the phone. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all got the Apple. Y'all got an iPhone. Somebody out there got an iPhone. I don't. I'm a Samsung. I'm a Droid. I'm a fucking robot. So, but you know what I mean? You take a bite of the apple. I mean, been told not to, but that's the thing too, unfortunately. It's weird. I don't know how to think about that one. I don't know what it is. And I know how I told you. Oh, y'all were listening. These fucking psychic readings are not psychic readings I've been having. That's just a stupid thing to say. How can you say psychic readings? Hey, that's my pretty face. These Torah readings I've been saying, just hearing just learning my magic. I don't know what it is. Lately, my my I don't know how to call it. Intuition, I guess, is the best way to call it. Yeah, it really is the best way to call it. Intuition. It's just been on key, and I notice everything. Witchcraft. Witchcraft. It's witchcraft. No, burn him at a stake. Oh, that's so stupid. Life, man. You're gonna love it. Oh man. We're coming up to the 20th of the hour, 7 o'clock. This has been great. Y'all have been awesome, man. This has been a great talk. We definitely got to do more. There definitely is going to be more of these. Like I said, I don't know if you saw the other live the other day. Actually, the last live I did, I talked about how I've taken a step forward in social media. If you want to catch me on YouTube, or not YouTube, I'm on YouTube. If you want to catch me on a TikTok, because I'm gonna start doing some more stuff on there too, and probably a little bit more of this physical stuff. It'll probably be like little shorts or whatever you do on TikTok. If you do TikTok, my handle is I don't even know because I got to look at it. It's Crazy Lab. Go figure. I knew what it was. I just was just making sure it was. I can't lie. I was just making sure it was. It's Crazy Lab. All one word. You know it. Man, if I could talk to Sinbad, that would be awesome. If I could talk to, and that's something is these Torah readers I've been getting, man, it's like it's telling me that I'm going to end up, I'm going to be starting to talk, reaching out and starting to talk to people that are known. I'm supposed to be a star. I'm sorry. That's the selfish part of me, man. That's do what you believe in yourself, man. I'm a star. I'm sorry. But no, yeah, I would love to get an interview with him. I want to interview with Joe Rogan too, as well. I do want Sinbad though. I actually remember Sinbad's name is a Mandela effect himself. Sinbad or Simbad. I remember him being Simbad with an M, not the N. That's how I remember Sinbad. Hey, that's stars. Stars are art, and the thing is, the stars are, everything is ours already. We all are here. When we wake up, we get our mission code, we get our mission status, we get our mission. When we totally wake up, we kind of get that sense of mission. We have our mission to do. My mission was, I knew my mission when I woke up. Well, like I said, when I woke up from this whole my fucking addiction and my couple psychedelic experiences, I woke up and noticed, and definitely. Yep, SAR search. Is it you remember? See, I remember Sim. I remember Sinbad. Sinbad. But I don't know. Wait, maybe it could be Simba though, but I don't see that. I don't know why I would do that because I think of Sinbad. I think of the tan color hair, the orange hair he used to have back in the day. That's how I remember Sinbad, and not Carrot Top. Them two different colors. But that's how I remember him back in the day. But yeah, I get with him, man. And the first thing I'm gonna fucking ask him, I'm gonna ask him about the movie. They're gonna probably tell me, don't ask him anything about the Genie movie. And I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Oh, I'll be like, I won't. I was like, I promise you, I won't do that. I pinky promise you. I'm gonna have my fingers crossed in my back. Fuck, I'm gonna ask him that fucking question. Before we go, as you sign this autograph for me, did you make that Genie movie off the record? Do you remember? Because I think it's a fucking an MK Ultra glitch. That anytime somebody says Shazam, the movie that he's in, he clicks, he flips off. It clones over like it's never there. Like something like it was like they tried to wipe it from his memory, but it's still there and he turns on. But I think sometimes he turns it on, but something's fighting him like the Terminator. Can't kill. Like Terminator 3, whatever it is, the Rise of Machines. You're about to fail your mission. And he's sitting there and he's fighting the fucking trying to kill John Connor and he's fighting. That's what I think Sinbad does when he hears this shit. He's like, I did not make that movie. I will kill you. Die, dog, Connor, Con. That's what he does. I think that's what he does. I think he snaps. And that's what he does. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to hit the mic like that. We will kill every. I never made it. Kill everybody. I think it is literally malfunctions. It's that MK Ultra shit. We've all seen it. Like Al Roker in the Holy Cross when he froze up for like fucking 3 minutes or like a minute and a half. Shaq for like 2 minutes. Byron Davis. They all freeze it. That's what he does. Snaps. Fucking it. Oh, I just want to do it. I'll have a secret microphone. I'll have a recorder tape in my glass. I'll have those Ray-Ban glasses. Like this motherfucker. Yep, that's exactly what I think was going on with Sinbad. Oh, That motherfucker lost it. Huh. I like that with the D on it. I don't remember. I might have seen it like that. That could have been right too as well. You have a theory about the movie? Let me know. Let me hear. That's a Mandela effect. Other than the man and the girl and Jay's. Uh Dolly. Dolly and Jaws. That was a good one too. Other best Mandela effect. Oh, besides fucking Darth Vader too. I can't think that's just one of those given ones too. Darth Vader ones. Fucking I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Sorry. I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. That one blows me out. That blows me mind. Fucking Dorothy and Wizard of Oz. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Have a feeling? Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. And it's like, what the fuck? That, and I think that's one of the, if any Mandela effect, if anything could be so proven, it's fucking Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz has been hit by the Mandela effect from fucking every side and angle you can even imagine. Even 20 misses in front of it. It's crazy. I think the thrones, uh, tone in the ears, change the matrix. That was like an extra hole around there. Oh no. But our body, these body changes, I do have an answer for that. I mean, yes, it is a Mandela effect. I do agree. All of all term, because that is what we learned about our bodies and our organs, and the placements of it. But there is an explanation for that, and science isn't fucking going to tell us. It's just he smells at him like and they just don't tell us just because they're not going to tell us. It's a vibration thing. It's our bodies forming into the next form. Oh, I didn't thought you didn't mean to answer. I was just looking. I'm sorry. She smiles. He smiles at him. No braces. Terrible. But as I was saying, with the organs, our organs are just changing because of our vibration, our density, our vibration, our in life, our evolution, if you want to call it. In a sense, our heart has moved more in a secured place, more in a different place for, and more to move in, you know, in alignment with our, with a little bit of our chakras, if you want to say. Our kidneys, unfortunately, yes, I remember them being down here in the back. Now they're up there behind us all. They're just more in a protective place. It's all vibration. It's just making us, maybe our skulls. It's just, it is part of our evolution. And, evolution doesn't just happen in new species. It happens in old too. Our DNA is activated. We do have it in our DNA. So it just shifts. We might call them body aches, pains, but they're, it's just what doing away with healing, if you want to say. Weird, huh? Hard to understand, but you get it if you get it. You get it if you get it. It's true though. But that's a good explanation for that part. I'm not saying that's all true. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I haven't cut up anybody to see if that's fucking truth or not. I mean, that's the thing too. I'm not a doctor. Most of us aren't doctors. Most of us not dissect. I mean, back in the day we did, so you can't say, but none of us have, dissected a human body to see if it's true or right, if that's the fact or not. So, and I also too think about this, the Mandela effects. maybe knowing it is a parallel universes or whatever it is, or if you want to call it AI or whatever it could be, CERN, that's the next world. In the next world, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, we might think it's time and now like that, because since time is so fucked up in our land right now, it's so weird, just kind of hard to put it, grasp on it. But maybe wherever they've moved to or whatever's going on, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It always has been, or who knows, whatever happened, it just ripped apart. I don't know how to explain that in my head. My head, it sounded great. But who knows? That's who moved it over there. They're just moving shit there, but that's just like the computer, when it does reboot itself or it does reset itself, the Great Reset, whatever you want to call it. It can't get everything right when it remembers, right? Or when it switches over to the new world. It's not going to remember everything that was right. Something's got to be switched. And maybe that's the part of the new world. You have to change something to bring into the new world. That sounds like the Illuminati, what would say. Holy shit. Wow. I almost feel dirty about saying that like that. You have to change something in the past. Whatever you want to bring back, you have to change, or the new world made different. You have to change something different to bring that back. So Wizard of Oz must have been the greatest fucking movie on earth to somebody that they've had to change it so many times to bring it back to their fucking whatever reality they're in. Or for some reason, Shazam was the fucking Kazam in their time. I don't fucking know. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Thinking that far could make it just blow a gasket up there and just pop a fuse, and you'd be like, "Fuck, it's smoking in there. I don't even know what to do up there no more." So who knows? But that's the crazy thing. Who knows these days? And then you ask yourself, if we don't know what is real or not, then what's real or not? This has been fun. This has been fun. 3 hours going. 7:32. I feel like I got the midnight train on fucking the radio. Welcome to the Quiet Zone with your host, Crazy Labs. If y'all are feeling good out there, have you a sip, have you a drop on your tongue, or a sip of tea of that herb. Maybe your lungs is filled with some of that ooey cooey 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 cooey. Send me a request on the request line at 10888-555-2689. We'll play your calls all day long. This is stupid shit. Sorry. I should do that one night. We'll do that. Take a tab, do a trip night, and do trip radio. Oh! Let's sit here and put music on. We got trip radio tonight. The open lines are free and DJ Crazy. Send in your requests now. I'll turn off the lights and get the lights going and have a trippy night. Be like your fucking radio. Be at the roller skating rink. Reverse. Reverse. Oh man. Do you think Deja Vu can do a redo? Deja Vus are different. Deja Vus are everything, all of you meeting at once. And now all of you you got this collective, all of you are here at once in this deja vu, every part of you, every, whatever it is, all this energy, everything's there at this deja vu. Which way do you take it? Which way do you take it? Which way do you take you've noted this, you've seen this, and no matter what, could know whatever odd, or it could be something like, oh, I remember this, and you just keep on going on your day, or it could be you see this, you remember this, and you have to change something. Like, oh, I seen this, I should do something else. It's that change. Which way you're going to go at this moment, and that kind of leads to where everybody else is going. Whatever all the rest of you are going to go. Where am I going to go? Just meeting up at the same spot. You're there at the right time, right place. That's exactly what deja vu's are. Hey, we all here. What's good? What's go? What's happening? What's going? Which way are we gonna go? And then as soon as you make the decision, everything goes away. Yeah, you still think about that deja vu. I was like, man, that was a deja vu. That was crazy. But in that moment, you're just like, oh, you're serving everything. Everything is the realest it's going to be. That moment, that time, it's just like, all right. But then 9 times out of 10, if you're like me, I know some of you are like there, like, I wonder, you've seen it before. You're like, oh, this is about to happen. Some of you, if you know your deja vus, hey, baby girl, your deja vus, you're like, oh, I've seen this before. This is about to happen. So you sit back and you watch it. And usually that's what deja vus are. Sit back and observe. Sit back and observe what's going on. It's not time to make the choice. Just observe some of them sometimes. And you see like, oh, look at this shit. Look at this system work its magic. It's great. You're looking at it, oh, how are you doing? It's like you get a redo. Today is a reason. I guess you could say that a redo. It's okay. But it's that choice. Yeah. It's that choice. It's that choice. But there's certain parts of deja vu. Like I said, you sit back and observe. You make that choice of which way you're going. I mean, it's you've been there before. Everybody's been there before, and we've already lived this life. Let's go to a next one. I think that's cool. I like that. I think that's awesome. That's something. I don't know if you could get from any. I don't know. You probably could different. I guess, but those are questions in life that question everybody. What the fuck does this deja vu mean? And everybody has a different answer for that too. By the way, I can't. I'm not the right. I'm not the only answer. I'm not the right answer. I'm never going to be the right answer. I'm just an observation of it. But it's even in my trips before. I'm like, God dang, I've been to this trip before. I've had this trip. I know this trip. And that's those type of things or anything. And now these days I observe it. I kind of like, cool, deja vu. That's awesome. What does this mean or how to do it? Lately now it's like, I see everything. I see. In my mind, I feel like the synchronization, everything's being showed to me right now. And that's so awesome to me. I feel that, and I feel it's so different right now. And it's ever since my mom passed. That's not the weird thing. But since my mom passed, it's kind of like it's a hate to say a kind of a burden, not a burden lifted off my shoulders because I'd do it all over again. I would do it all over again with my mom. Through the time, but I know now it's over. That pain and suffering is over part of all of us, and I can do my life, and that's cool. For me, everything feels like it's opening up. My steps, and with the this whole Latin head I got on my head, my steps to take through these bigger steps that I want to take in life and do me, take the controller of my game. Remember, and take the control of my game and play what I want to do. Let my light shine, and that's the best thing. And regardless of what it is, I've had deja, and do deja vu's come around, see it, do it, observe it. Your dreams, observe it, please, because they are messages. They're telling you, leading you to there, even if you think it's the craziest dream. Like I had one the other night that it was about my old manager in Destin, Florida, at Pompano Joe's when I used to wait tables and manage there. And it was just like, and every time I haven't waited tables in years. It's been years since I was a server, and even a bartender. It's even crazier. It's been years. But every time I have this dream, I'm always in the weeds. Something's going on. But this time it was so weird. It's like wasn't in the weeds. I wasn't so attentive. I wasn't really caring about it. But I had the manager in that back then. He was named Shane. And you know, and I was there. I knew where I was at. I was just like, I don't know what it's like. I just felt like I couldn't get. The thing is, I couldn't get anything right. I didn't know. I didn't know what the computer was doing. I didn't know. I didn't know what to do anything on the computer, on the posy screen for some reason. And you know, I worked at Papa Joe's for like 7 years. I was fucking smooth. It was a busy place. It's a hop. Don't worry. I'm not even gonna go that far. You can look it up on Google. Destin, Florida, Papa No Joe's. Anyways. But I was like, I can't do anything. I went downstairs to the beach bar and I was like, Shane, dude, I can't fucking figure this shit out. And then I was like, I looked weeded and the look on his face was like he was so concerned. I was like, dude, it's like, and I was like, what's going on? I was like, my mom just died. And maybe it might have been him. Maybe it's just what I was doing, my frustration, or maybe it could have been that sign of it. And it's like my mom died. And it just gave me that look like, oh. And then I left that dream. But before I even got back to there, I should even started. Now that I think about it, I should have started with, God damn it, let me take a hit. I was at the restaurant first. And then for some reason, I walked across the street and I was in this shopping complex. I knew what it was. It was the Commons. And I was like, fuck, how'd I get over here? And I knew I was in a dream. Like, how'd I get over here when I was already at the beach by the water, working by the water? How I fucking get over here? I was like, fuck it, Lee, just go this way, go up the stairs. You know how to get there. So I got back there, and that's how this whole Shane thing went. So I was like, fuck. But I knew exactly where I was going. But as soon as I told him that, and he looked at me, my dream went away, and I woke up, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought I would maybe a release of my stress of everything. So weird. It is really crazy. But my dreams have been going crazy. I don't even know what I talk about half the time now. Now I'm playing. Ayahuasca have been oh, I want to take a trip. I want to take a trip to Peru and do a ceremony. I've done TMT so much. I mean, I've done D. I mean, I'm psychonaut. We're over 600 trips. I'm. I mean, I'm telling you, 6,000 miles. It's over 6,000 miles in space. It's crazy. Probably a lot more than that because I'm in like hyper. I'm like, what's that? Spaceballs ones. Fucking ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed. Go. That's where I'm at now, but it's crazy though. Life is crazy. Regular flyer, yep. And the thing is, I don't talk about I haven't done my trip reports in a while. My last couple trips, man, there used to be a part of my, a part, I would say last year, like it would startle me. It would stop me. It would scare the shit out of me. Or wouldn't scare the shit out of me, but it would notice me. And it was actually, I would say the last time it was me, when mom was basically, it was kind of the confirmation that she was about to go. Nala telling me that I'm a keeper of her soul and she's watching over me, which I was like, that's so weird. I think she's it's like, okay, so she's my guardian. That's so crazy. But I, it's all that stuff. I want to do it. I just want to. I've just done so much. It's gone so fucking far, but now I've gone deeper. I've went deeper and deeper. It doesn't scare me no more. It's like it hasn't scared me, and it's like I'm not gonna lie. This weekend, last weekend, yeah, yeah. The weekend my mother passed, yeah, no, it was a week before. That was last weekend, not last Friday, but yeah, that one. It was like 6 hits, 7 hits in one night, and it was like it didn't scare me, it didn't start me. I jumped in the dark, and it was like the darkness had nothing on me. It was so weird. I'm not saying that it doesn't have anything on me, but it was like this motherfucker sees it. This motherfucker is for real today, and but it knows where I'm going. And I have my guides, but it was like this motherfucker's for real. But I've done this for long, but it was something that was different. Everything changed the day, the night my mom passed, the day my mom passed. Everything changed spiritually, psychedelically, mind wise. My whole outlook of everything has changed in like a not a bad thing. It fucking. It's like I got a new pair of glasses. I don't know how to put that. It's so weird, crazy. Bob's Jester. I heard you see. I heard you see people with those faces. Yeah, jesters. Yourself. I call them yourself. I heard they run up to you in your face, read real close, run away. Yeah. Now them jesters have that. They do that. And the thing is, jesters are there. Are you technically the jesters are you're making fun of you? That's the funny thing about it. A lot of people are like, oh, I saw the jesters, I saw the clowns, but they're all making fun of you. And the only thing they're making fun of is that you're taking this so fucking seriously half the time. You know what I mean? They're like, you want to come through this gate, but you got all this anger and all whatever's on your mind is so superficial or whatever it is. Oh, but there are ones that come up to you, fuck with you, and it's right, and they do that. They're supposed to. They're supposed. Some of them are supposed to spark fear. They're supposed to spark a jump in you in a way, but that's the point. Oh, you're alive. Oh, you're not. And they're like, oh, why are you taking this so seriously? But I guess for some reason, maybe it was the empathy thing, like you said. Yeah, like, maybe they let me in because of that, or I don't know. I can't say. Maybe I don't know because we went in last weekend and it was the same thing. I dumped in. It was like it was almost like I get down there or up there because it was like, I can go either way now these days. I can go up and down in between it all. This is how it works. I looked over and said, "Oh," it was like, "Oh, what's up?" It's like, he learned. It's like you see a gesture, you see whatever you see. It's like, oh, it's like, what's up? Give him a half five or something. What's up? Got you now. You learn everything. That's the thing. Have you heard? Yeah, I definitely have. And they do. I mean, fucking things. Like I said, machine elves. Man, I don't know what to call you. Sometimes, I mean, you get in there and you see the gears. You see the gears of it all. A lot of people have to say, especially if you do like DMT or DMT will show you most of it. I wouldn't say LSD unless you're on a higher dose. Mushrooms, definitely, if you're in a higher dose or a nice good dose, a nice meditative state, you'll see the gears and you see Legoland. You'll see the dimensions, the colorful black and white. That's the best way to put it. How can black and white be colorful? The colorful black and white. Don't you think there's no colors right here? You think it's just black? Oh, it's every color you can think of. Just like that. Every color you can think of. What you're talking about. All the colors in the world. Oh, please. That's what that's what it does. It shows you. I love that kind of. I love psychedelics. And mushrooms will do the same thing. They'll get you the same way. Mushrooms, if you're higher doses, will be more like an ayahuasca trip. Um, a little bit slower, give or take how you ingest them. If you want to do that way, I'm a tea guy. I love tea. You can ingest more grams or more of it in a tea than you would can eat in it. I mean, imagine eating 5 or 10 grams of mushrooms instead of just boiling 10 grams of mushrooms and making a tea and just drinking it in a cup. Or if you want to, sip on 2, 3 cups, keep it going. And, this thing about mushrooms are just one of those are just after your last sip a couple hours later you're going to get to a point where it's normal, it's a regular trip or it's a regular life and you're still tripping, you feel great, you feel awesome, everything's great, colorful, HD, There's a point to a sense that you get there. That's kind of where you hear these people in in ayahuasca where everything's so soft. They were enjoying themselves, eyes open, enjoying it because there's a self where you let go, and it's like, this is what this really is. Your mind hasn't seen shit before. Certain things is what keeps you stuck. You're like, never seen that. What the fuck is that? What is that? But once once you click it out, it's everything. I am everything. Therefore, I am everything. And then everything, it just clicks. It just goes. I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. It's weird. How much weed have I smoked today? Not much. Not much, actually. It's my energy, man. Not much. I can't say I've drank much. Shit, I've had pretty much good enough to eat. I feel good today, man. But how much do I smoke a day? Lately, it ain't been much. I mean, I have my cart and stuff, and I'll take a hit here now and then, but probably here right now, I probably smoke as much as I do on a regular, even when I'm just chilling. Watching a movie or playing a video game, or even before I go to sleep at night. It's probably a couple of hits there. I load my bowl up and just take a couple of hits before I go to sleep, or have the bowl. The bowl's probably still loaded in my room, tell you the truth. So none of that. And I can't say I drink a lot because I'm pretty good. I'm only taking sips of this shit, so I feel pretty good. Having fun, enjoying myself. I am about to get off of this thing here in about 9 minutes because it is about to be 8 o'clock my time, and I have had a long day. I said that before, but you know how that works. Time to relax and get the next day. Tomorrow, I still got some stuff to do. It ain't all over yet. It is good to hear. Oh, one thing, cool thing they do with mom. My mom was a veteran. She was in the military, and she was cremated. They actually burnt a flag. They cremated her with a flag, but they cut out a circle of one of the stars of the flag and actually made a plaque. It's so cool. Actually, I'll go get it for you. Hold on. And they cut out the star and they made the plaque, like the veterans and stuff like that. It's fucking cool. And it even says, in honor of the presentation of this certificate in the loving memory of the fallen veteran, this star was cut from the American flag that covered our veteran as the final salute for her for her fertile, I can't even say it well, sincere of the United States. Oh, excuse me, for her faithful service, the United States of America. It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is, yeah, that was pretty cool. I was like, she'd like that. I was like, she probably didn't expect that, but she probably did. Fucking, it was ecstatic because I know she saw it. So, Air Force. I'm an Air Force brat. Air Force, Air Force, Air Force. But that was cool. That I didn't expect that either. Yep, I got to see. So I got to see Germany, Italy. Traveled to Amsterdam. Went to Paris, France. Been to Italy. Saw Greece. Seen the Leader Tower of Pisa. I've seen the Colosseums. Gosh, I've been England. Yeah, so I've been had some places. Utah, California, Florida. I mean, I live here, Louisiana, York, Missouri, Georgia. I mean, I've been all around the United States, so can't even add that up. But yeah, so like I said, she gave me a great life, and I'm here. Oh, look at it. Got this guy. Yeah, he might cry just a tad bit sometimes and get emotional. Might get involved in what he's talking about. Might be goofy. Might do it, but damn it, that's who my mama raised. That's a cool thing about it, and she gave me a great life, man. I had a good life. It was cool. It's you part of Air Force brat, Army brat, Navy brat, or did you serve? I do know people that served, and if you did serve, man, shout out to y'all. I didn't. I think that's one thing. Maybe if I ever did, in my past or could go back, possibly I might have, served, but it really wasn't. I guess it would have been a war. Two of them technically at my age. If I would have served, I'd have got the golf and well, no, I wouldn't have got golf. I was a kid then. Got Iraq and fucking this one, so yeah. Hell yeah. Air Force, yeah. Bob Ross. That's cool as shit. Happy little beans. Happy little trees. Good old happy little trees. Yeah, that was that's it. That's it. I got to live a life, and I had some hard times, but it ain't hard as most people out there in life experience, and I get to bring it here, and that's a cool thing. My turn. I had the technology to spread my word. Have a great one. Thank you. Thank you, McCanns. Thank you. It's always great. Even myself is going to ride out here. I'm going to do my little closing little spit spat like I always do. It was 18. Fucking thing. Sorry about that, y'all. Happy trees. Little happy mistakes. He was painting his murders. That's so terrible. I will. He was painting his own little murder. He was painting his own cover-ups. That motherfucker. I love that conspiracy theory. It's so creepy, though. That's why he's so happy painting. They'll never know. Put a little happy tree right here. Mark my X. This is the funniest shit. I don't get that. I love those shits. Put a boat right here. We anchor it. Because you put shoes on it. You put cement shoes. It's a motherfucker. Bird because it's an angel. This is some super shit. That's Bob Ross bullshit. The thing is, ever since I've heard that, I've never looked at it. I still love Bob Ross. Fuck the bullshit. Because I have thought about painting one of these, like this wall or one of these walls, kind of like a Bob Ross scene for just the background for me. But I think that's just stupid. And this is so weird to take everything that I got on it. But I always thought about that. I'm like, oh man. But then I'd have like, he murdered somebody right there. He made me paint it. He made me paint his crime scene. I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed. I'm like, damn you, Bob Ross. Thousands. I know who knows. He might be the. Some say, what do you say? Some say he's a Zodiac killer, but some said Ted Cruz was too. It was terrible. And imagine all the paint. Oh, I lost a thumbs up. Terrible. That's funny. That was a bot. It was a bot, by the way. But anyway, thousands. How many people have his crime scene painted on their wall or painted in their pictures? I mean, I know it's not precise. Damn close. damn close. Everybody go home. Go home. It's funny because we actually have in Orlando a Bob Ross painting class. Take your date there if you want to. She might not come. Oh! She might not come back. Not saying Bob Ross is there. You know he's gone past. You know what I mean. That shit's funny. And Lee, you're not a comedian for a reason. I'll be the first person on cancel television. You got to cancel this guy. He's like Kanye West. That's the thing. They can't get me. I ain't gonna let them. They ain't gonna get me. Like they ain't get Dave. They ain't get Cat. They don't want me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Goddamn Bob Ross. Sick. Oh. Nah. Maybe I could be the next Bob Ross. I don't murder people. That's terrible. That's so funny. Oh, that damn fucking. That's even in my mind. That's why I can't look at him the same no more. But I still think he can still paint. He's good. He's good. That man is good. And you know he's mixed because ain't no white man ever had an afro just like that. His afro was off the pick. Black man say, damn, wish I had an afro like that. I know. Bob Ross is like, happy hair. My happy fro, bitch. Because you know he just wasn't like, he was like Michael off stage. Michael wasn't always Michael. Michael was a gangster. Fuck you, motherfucker. That Chris Tucker shit. I like Rick Ross. Rah. In the bottle, in the hub, in the bottle of a club. Michael, you can't say that. But I like 50 Cent. I like him. I like what he sings. I like Rick Ross. Rah. Rah. I want to say that on my next album, Chris. What are you talking about, Mike? Rah. He do it so good. Oh, Michael. You ever seen it, new Chris Rock? Well, not Chris Rock. It's Chris Tucker, by the way. Chris Tucker. Sorry, Chris Tucker. He didn't sell out to that. He didn't sell out to the Illuminati neither, did he? He got screwed. They screwed Tucker. Cube screwed his ass. No pun intended. Hollywood. Y'all can't fuck with me on that one. You know that shit. But I did say I was going to bed. I love y'all to death. Meh. Quick sense before I leave you go. Let you go. Let's see that. What I got for you, man. Everything, a little rundown we talked through today. We talked about Mandela Effects, where they came from, how they can. AI maybe might be doing it. I had my sense about AI. Don't know if they could really do it or not, just because AI can only learn off of us and what we've said and put out and done there. I mean, yes, it could be probably manipulated in a way to change something, but in a sense, AI is not 100%. Not even, I don't know, probably if they are 10%, not part of the Mandela effect. I think they might broaden it out a little bit bigger into the mainstream. Talk about AI and this whole fucking AI generation shit that everybody's using it on their apps now these days. Not even just TikTok. You can download a fucking app from your app store, Google or Apple Play. Yeah, my promotion. Look at it. I need to be a fucking radio host. It's my way, and it's, they're getting everybody's identity so they can fucking maybe reboot the system, as you see in this world, this system being rebooted. I mean, you cannot say the Great Reset is not happening because it's right in front of your face. A lot of people waking up to this shit, and it's fucking terrible to see the shit you wake up into, but yet understand that when you start waking up, you know the power of yourself, you know the power of your light, and you know the power of the truth. Truth prevails, truth will be seen. It's going to be crazy because everything that you see, all the powers that be, will fall. They all crumble. All will crumble right in front of you. It's going to happen. Other than that, what else we talked about? We talked about how God is within you, not just outside of the creator of the system. It's inside you. You are a God. I know you've been told your whole life that you have the essence of God, but God lives out there. But you are a God. If the essence of God is inside you, that means you're a God. Turn it around, flip it around. The essence of God. You are a essence. God as the essence of a God. Plus, you have the seed. If you're a man and a woman, or not a man and a woman, but you know what I meant, man or a woman, you are the seed. You are God yourselves. You have the creation, the chance and the choice to create life. The seed in the tree. You're the seed of the earth, men. Women are the seed, are the tree of the land of the earth. That's why she's God. You're a God. All works out. That's what we talked about too, as well. We talked about which Mandela Effects tripped you out too, as well. Talked about my mama. You know, mama is home in here, in the house, in her urn, her casket that she wanted to be buried in put in years ago, which she's got a fulfillment. You know, that is the awesome thing too, as well. She's home. It's been, you know, my part of my closure on this whole thing has been this too, as well. It's been done, you know, now not to shut this door of my mom passing. Always have the door to go there because you always got to have a memory. But I guess you know, leave it there and kind of leave it unlocked so you can go forward, but always come back to remember. You know, we forget that too. We are the essence of the AI machine, this matrix that we live into, this video game that we are allowed to enjoy, that we have been told that we have no control of, but yet all you got to do is grab the reins of your own controller and take control of your own game. You have the power of it. You will learn who you are. You will do what you are. This is what it is. We are the AI. We are the learning systems. We're connected to everything that's up there, to down there, to the water, to the trees, to energies of light and energy, to the Akashic system, to wherever you want it is, to the main source of the cloud, however you want to call it, whoever you are. New age people probably call it the cloud because it's exactly what it is. It's the cloud. You know, we talked about it all. We had some fun. We had some laughs. We had some jokes. It was funny, great days. But other than that, I had a great time. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to all of y'all. I'd give you all shout outs. Y'all are amazing. I feel it is great. Till then, man, you already know this. You, everybody out there, stay blessed. Keep your mind open. Remember that we all have our own problems in life, all situations. Not all of them are good. Not all of them are worse than somebody else's. Maybe could be, maybe not. But always remember that it's never too much that you can't fucking handle. And it's just another fucking level in this video game we call life. Love y'all. Till next time. Keep your mind open, y'all. Till then, your eyes will see everything in front of you. Love you, Mom. Love you guys. Toodaloodles.